Welcome to session 13 of this game that doesn't have a name yet still. Last time, the adventurers faced off against the core of the creatures infesting the Katuri marshlands from the Quantai forest. A little bit of a spat was had at the beginning as the group decided whether to fight or flee, but a decision was made for them as a anxious Silas was overwhelmed by the will of the fire that lays inside of him, and he splashed his face with the perfume bottle and unleashed the Mad Genasi Gorfang. Gorfang, dead set on fighting until either he dies or until the monsters die, forced you all to sort of bounce back and forth between trying to flee and fighting. Many attempts to dissuade Gorfang from staying there were made, most of them unsuccessful. From trying to move him by force, persuading him, provoking him, none succeeded. And luckily, and by making good use of the terrain, you all were able to overcome the creatures of the Quamtai forest in destroying the core. In the ashes of it lay Caralea's quarry, the reason why she had journeyed this far. Elliot Nobel seemed to be plugged into the Qualm Heart and was doing something for the creatures, unknown what that is at this time. You all returned to Goldhearth, had your own flavors of rest and recovery, and Caralea staying up very late into the morning, waiting for Elliot to awaken. That time did come. And after a brief conversation, we now pick up in the ass crack of dawn, Caralea and Elliot in one room, face to face. Caralea, the last thing you said was, tell me everything you know about Castaneda, and Elliot did not react very well to this. He is extremely anxious now. It's like a switch went off in his brain. And he is sitting in the chair, kind of like frantically looking around.
So, go on. Tell me everything you know.
1 second. No! I gotta put on the music.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. What's happening? Oh, shit.
You're being interrogated. I'm not hunting you, technically. I want to know everything you know about Castaneda. You didn't think you'd be able to get away that fast, did you?
Oh, shit.
I know Urian failed at his job, but other than that.
You talking about that guy? That assassin that Castaneda sent? I guess Castaneda sent him?
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
God.
he's not very good at his job, I know. But the point is, you're going to tell me everything you know.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I can fill in for Urian if you'd like, but...
No, please. And he kind of strains against the ropes. Oh, fuck, okay. Oh. How did you even find me? My ring is supposed to stop any... Oh, God. His breathing increases, and he's very out of it at this moment.
Calm down. As I said, my intention is not to hurt you. If everything goes well, potentially, I'll be the last person to ever ask you about this stuff. Granted, if you make me angry, wouldn't be for a very good reason. So, if you want to know how I was able to find you, simple answer. When you have friends in high places, can detect life force, sort of. Your name came up, had someone check to see if you still existed on this plane. And you did! And the rough location was easy to find, took a few days, but I've got you now, and you can return to your wife, or girlfriend, or whatever she was, once I get my information. And I will let you know this right now. If I know that you are alive, then there's a fairly good chance that Castaneda also knows that you're alive.
Oh god. Oh,
You and I
shit.
may have certain desires in common, though, so if I were you, I'd start talking.
Make a persuasion or intimidation check.
I believe I'm better at intimidation. I am much better at intimidation.
Advantage
Say
for
dirty-
a good speech.
Oh, sure, advantage, yeah. That was good.
Dirty 20.
Alright. Oh shit, okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, well... Well, you... Oh, gods. Well, you seem to know that Castaneda's in some shit. What? What? What do you know about him?
I know a lot of the wet work that he has done, but no proof of it. I know a lot of his underhanded dealings. I've been following him for a very, very long time. But I want something hard, something that can actually ruin him. And every source I could find has run dry. And yet, for some reason, I have been led to believe that you have something that not only could ruin him, but could apparently ruin people close to him, such as his daughter, Carolea. Which I find quite interesting.
Maybe.
Tell me more.
Oh shit, well... It's true that I had hard evidence. I was... You know what? Fuck. Let me start at the beginning. Okay, so... If you tracked me this far and you know that I was almost killed, you must know who I am. Elliot Nobel, my father, Gloucester Nobel, founded the Nobel Prince. Do you know it? Yeah?
I do.
Yeah, well... when my father died, I inherited the business, and my father, he sucked up to Castaneda regularly. I frankly think it was disgusting. He knew as well as I did what Castaneda was doing, the businesses he runs, the people he takes advantage of. But my father didn't care. But I wanted to try and make it right or something, you know? I thought maybe if it was possible to expose Castaneda, I don't know, just try and make a difference in that god-awful system. But anyway, I had evidence. I had letters, I had documents detailing, you know, things he was selling, businesses he ran that were just fronts for, you know, contraband production and distribution. I had someone on the inside getting me things They would steal stuff from his study. They would contact other people on the inside. I was able to get my hands on names of people that were working for Castaneda under the table. I had letters between him and those he worked for, and those also on the Parliament, other high speakers that are in dealings with him. And that's when his hands are tied. Shit. But all that evidence after that man almost killed me it's gone. I don't know where it went. I assumed he destroyed it. Or disposed of it, at least. It was in the basement in the Nobel Prince store in Brinzablum. But gone. So, all I can offer you is my words.
Who were the people on the inside?
The only person I was in contact with was a woman named Fleur Belges. She worked security on the estate. Carolea, that name does ring a bell. You have worked with Fleur before.
Worked with or worked for?
With. Sometimes she would work for you. Because technically, as flimsy as your nobility is, in terms of in the higher circles, you are still treated as nobility, and Castaneda's servants do listen to you, and they have frequently. You would know that Fleur is a high elven woman, and she is not at the top of Castaneda's private security organization, but she is fairly high up there. If there was anybody that would have access and the opportunity to sneak stuff out and leak information, it would probably be her. Or anyone above her.
Interesting. I wouldn't have thought Fleur to be a rat. Good on her, though. Keeps the secret well.
Apparently not good enough, seeing as here the fuck I am. Oh shit. Fuck. I thought all this was behind me. God.
The high speakers are rotten to the core, Mr. Nobel.
Yeah, I know.
You cannot truly get away from them. And if you'd like to know how dire things are, that man that tried to kill you, Yurian, spotted in the town a couple days ago, while you were missing.
Power move.
Tell me anything else you know.
He's fairly stunned by that.
Tell me anything else you know. And while I cannot escort you, I can make it so that you'll be able to get out of here relatively easily. Don't know where you'll go.
Okay, I guess, I mean, there's not much else. I knew some specifics about what exactly Castaneda has been peddling, but it's really just the basic stuff.
Hmm.
Raxet, Virgison, uh, uh, I forget, there's more, but I forget all what else. He was harvesting resources from the Emerald Blanket under the table as well. Him and half of the high speakers, probably. They're all benefiting from that.
Of course they are. That's why I see them burn. And why I had to track you down.
Uh,
I had said the name earlier. Do you know anything about his daughter?
uh,
Quite young, but I believe she works for him as well.
maybe I don't have any concrete information. She seems to really just be a... I can't even think of the word. I guess something for him to show off.
Inside check.
Yep, go ahead.
Nope. That's like a 3.
3. Despite how distraught he is, still hard to read. 3 is not good.
Test it again. Even if I rolled that advantage, I would have gotten a 4.
I know there's rumors that she has divine powers from the gods, which is very hard to believe, seeing as
Are there
how
others interested in that?
Maybe. I didn't really look too much into it. His daughter isn't really my concern, it's more so him. All my research and snooping and, well, say journalism, I guess, was focused on Castaneda Regulus himself. I wouldn't surprise me if his daughter's in on this shit, though.
He keeps it a well-guarded secret for probably obvious reasons, but you know how old he truly is.
726, I think. He's nearing the end of his rope. I know that. I've heard conflicting things, though. Fleur told me that he was older, or that he's younger. It seems to be a well-kept secret, as most things were and are.
He doesn't want anyone to have a good idea of when he'll finally roll over and die.
Guess not.
I just kind of like stare at him for a second. Just try to read him.
He's...
Make him feel more uncomfortable.
Yeah, it definitely works. He's, he really does not want to be here right now, and he is frantically, racking his brain, trying to remember everything that's possible, everything as much as possible. He will sit there for some more seconds, look at the floor. I remember some of the places that I had marked down as distribution for his products. in Renzoblum, there's this shelter for the less fortunate. They provide, food, other, social services, but it's all a front for making Rexit, I think.
Of course, he does quite enjoy profiting off of the misery of others.
Yeah.
Where else?
He has a couple of those shelters across Setistrio. It's not just Renzoblum.
Do they have a name? A name, goddammit.
Shit. I actually don't have a name for you, but I can get you that information.
Outhanded.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's fun.
but you will be able to get that. And Carola, you would know about those. There are a couple across Setistrio. There's more than one in Renzoblum. It's not just a single one. You would also know that there is one in the capital.
Noted.
The only other thing I can think to tell you that you might not already know. How much do you know about his trafficking ring?
Very, very little. Tell me more.
Well, from what I remember and what I was able to learn, Castaneda has entrapped men, women, and others alike to become prostitutes at his businesses. Not the same ones where he makes and distributes, drugs and whatnot, but other ones, including his personal called
Concubine?
No. No. Not for himself anyway, but there are those that have paid him very well for that sort of thing. Trying to think of. Okay. It's not just places in the cities, in the towns. In his private club, he has what he considers to be the best candidates that he's found, kidnapped, and purchased. He keeps them there, and he makes them take Equinox. Do you know what that is?
Do not.
It's like a mood. It's like a mood altering serum and a mind control magic all wrapped into one thing. They make it from some plant in the emerald blanket. And they combine it with a bit of enchantment and the blood of whoever wants it. And when you drink the mixture, it's like you're under that person's control for I don't know how long it lasts, but until it wears off. And Castaneda uses that on victims that aren't compliant, and he doesn't want to straight up get rid of, as far as I've heard. And most of that happens at his private club. Carolea, you do know of his private club. It's about 3 hours from Renzo Bloom. And it's built actually on and like beside shit, I forgot the name of it.
A club.
It's built on the Midnight Reservoir, which is a massive lake that borders the Emerald Blanket.
Have I ever been there?
Yeah. It's very like not exactly modern day, but it's like country club aristocrat fare.
Dad's got a sex trafficking lake house. Lovely.
Nice.
I love your dad.
Why is the music not playing?
He said from some unknown location.
Can we go?
Can we go?
I wish I was in that room right now, bro.
You shouldn't have slept.
Sleep is important.
Carolea, on top of all of this, you would know that prostitution of any kind is illegal in Setistria. I had written testimony from some of the people that managed to get out, or that I could get Fleur to talk to and write back to me. But I don't remember any names. You'd have to ask her.
Most likely I will do just that. Anything else while you're at it? You've given me more than I've been able to gather in a number of years.
Shit. How old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
27.
Okay, then you wouldn't remember, but a while ago, maybe about 3 decades or so, there was a scandal, you could say. A disgusting freak was chased out of the high academia in Setistria. He was performing experimentation and disfiguring and doing horrible things to elves, humans, gnomes, animals. It was horrible. It wasn't really talked about much in the mainstream because a lot of stuff that goes on up there is kept under wraps.
My bad, Discord freaked him.
But I had evidence that Castaneda not only knew what that that academic was doing, but was funding him. But like I said, I don't have it anymore, it's gone. Destroyed or taken, stored somewhere.
Was very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Continue to just stare at him. Remember, the more you tell me, the better this is for you and Allison.
I don't have much else. The Nobel Print is, if it's even still called that, is probably still in Castaneda's pocket. I don't think you could trust anybody there now. Uh, I don't know how Castaneda and the High Speakers found out what I was doing. But
Well, I found you, so you're clearly not very good at covering your track. Best thing you seem to have done to be hidden was to be kidnapped by a demonic tree.
what does that mean?
Don't worry about it, just don't walk back into the Quanti Forest.
The what?
You'll be fine.
What are you? Okay. Look, these ropes are giving me rope burn. I've given you all I can remember, so can you?
I stand up and I start walking towards him. I stare. When I get to in front of him, I sort of bend down, closely inspect. Nothing else? Nothing by Castaneda, his inner circle, the other high speakers. Fluid, his rings, his club, anything?
No, that's all.
I will then lift my leg and kick the chair over.
Oh! And it clatters to the ground, making a fair amount of noise, but not too much. What the fuck are you doing? I told you everything, come on!
Inside check.
Go ahead and make it.
Nat 1!
Oh, that
Nat
sucks.
1.
You can still choose to believe or not believe.
He's definitely... He's
He's not
definitely...
hard to read. You're just bad at reading.
Yeah, you're very into this character right now. And, it's kind of taking away from your ability to read him.
After about 10 seconds, you'll hear some knocking at the door. Everything all right in there?
I'm fine. Almost done.
Who's
Oh,
that? Who's...
Friend, don't worry about it. He's the one that saved your life.
Okay.
And I get down on my knee, on like one knee, and I lean in very closely. Understand that your life is very delicate right now. You're very lucky to be alive, not just because you escaped Urian, incompetent as he is. Not just because you were rescued from being eaten by creatures far beyond your own comprehension, but because I believe you. I don't think you have anything else. And you're the first good lead I've had in a while. I stand up. Understand, this is for business. And I'm going to just like try to kick him really hard just to knock him out.
Okay.
I guess if you do 1 damage, you can, right?
Go ahead
Um,
and
I will bruise the shit out of his ribs attempting to if I have to.
Aim for the temple.
He is restrained.
Nat 1 kicks yourself.
Kick yourself.
What is?
Restrained means you have advantage.
No,
on
I
temples.
know.
He has an AC of 31.
31.
Man's made out of fucking air.
It's made out of real steel.
Good movie.
Real steel.
It's not. There's not really going to be a challenge in hitting him. He's restrained in place, and he's not very tough at all. This guy is like the furthest thing from a combatant. So instead of making an attack roll, make a strength check.
Strength or like athletic? Actually, those would be the same.
Strength.
You're making a
Or-
check, yeah.
14.
Okay.
Not terrible.
Yeah, so you line up and you kick and you hit right in the spot, like just below his diaphragm.
Yeah.
And there's
Himself.
he passes out.
Lovely. I'll check to make sure he's still breathing.
Yeah, no check required. There is a pulse and you feel a little breath come out of his nose.
I'm going to then pull out a piece of paper
Mm-hmm.
and a pen. And I'm going to very quickly write. You're very lucky today. I can tell you, while Urian was spotted, he has since left. If you feel at any point you are in danger again, use this to get out of town. And I'll just fold that up
Mm-hmm.
and put a stack of 5 gold holding it down in front of his head.
Okay.
And then I will cut open the rope. Or just untie it so I can take
Yeah.
it with me.
Easy enough.
And leave him there.
Alright. So you leave the note, you leave the unconscious man and some gold.
Yep.
And you are fucking tired. And you can
Very much so.
Yeah. It's in the middle of summer, so you can see some very light blue hitting the sky at this point.
I walk back out. I will immediately, upon being in the hallway and having closed that door,
Mm-hmm.
I will drop this guy's self.
Mm-hmm.
Atlas was waiting against the wall about a foot away from your door.
Yeah, so Silas, your passive perception's pretty good, and it's in the middle of the night, so you heard a good amount of that.
The conversation
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't really fully conscious. He's kind of fighting to try to get to sleep, but the chair kind of jarred him out of it. So everything before that, I'm just no go. But so, did you find out what you needed?
I have an idea of where to go get the things that I need. At least. Found out more than I have in a while.
Breadcrumbs. Who is this guy, anyways? How is he wrapped up in this high political subterfuge that you're involved in? Doesn't
He
seem like much.
worked for a newspaper. Got too close to a good story. And fortunately for me, last year I failed at taking care of him. It's worked out.
So what's? Well, I heard that last part. I assume he's blacked out for a minute. What's the plan now?
Still awake. Doesn't know what I look like. Kind of knows what I sound like. I left him a bit of money and a note telling him that he's safe. Urian, who I was a year ago, is gone. Everything should be fine. In fact, we may actually see him on our way out of town.
Won't he recognize you as, you?
I'll don another disguise tomorrow for that period of time. He knows a woman named Morgana. He knows a man named Urian. I will, for a very brief amount of time, become Gorgla or just some no-name human.
One step
Doesn't have to
closer.
be one of my
then.
go-tos.
Could be anybody. Well, I also wonder what the next step with Callum will be, given that we've cleared that out. But what time is it about? Did
So
you say the sun was just starting to rise, or?
Yeah, there's a window on the far end of this hallway, and there is a little bit of a light blue tint to the sky. You can sort of see some stars still. If you peek your head into your room, there is a clock in each one of them. It is about 4:30.
You should reward yourself with a little bit of shut-eye, in my professional opinion. You look like you've put a lot into this, so...
I'm very lucky that seemingly the only time that I failed at a job that came up shortly after having met you and everyone else. Odds are, if I didn't have a plan or something to help me get back to Castaneda, that man would be dead right now.
Just another reason this is all so very strange. Never been a believer in fate or anything like that, but it's just so many coincidences when they start to pile on each other that percentage of likelihood just gets very, very small. I know what it all means.
Maybe it's a bit of that divine nonsense that I dealt with in the temple that apparently everybody knows me for. I'm going to go to sleep.
Well, I think I'll go grab a scotch and copy you. Hear that? Hopefully that'll open. He'll head downstairs, kind of, I guess, just in some plain night clothes. Very tired, but unable to sleep well, so he's gonna try to go to the bar and just like get a drink.
He's in his PJs.
Fantasy PJs.
Yeah.
His
Still got his like handkerchief bandit mask on though. Is the bar open?
There is.
Yeah, he'll just go order a scotch on the rocks. How much that be? Also,
That would be,
Sebastian went to bed like pretty early, right? He did
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, I was pretty exhausted before, so Sebastian would have been in bed a little earlier.
yeah. 2 silver.
Is it the human bartender that I've seen him talking to?
Yeah.
Take the drink. He'll give a third silver as a tip, and a friend of mine, the one drinking himself half to death. Did he do okay tonight?
Fuck, I forgot this guy's voice. By normal standards, not really.
A
By
lot
a,
of drinks.
by a town drunk standards, it was about average.
That's what I'm going for, baby.
We had a long day. I just, kind of wanted to make sure. I don't know what I wanted.
You adventuring types usually do have those days often, I find.
We have a strange little setup here. Still trying to navigate it. Well, thank you, and have a good night. He'll kind of wander off back to his room with his drink. And then down it fast and try to get back to sleep.
Okay. So Silas going to sleep. Carolea passing out. Already asleep. Sebastian already passed out. Alex.
Did he? Is Alex still passed out at the table there?
Yeah.
In the other room.
Yeah, you have to walk through the old gator inn to get to the rooms anyway, so you would have seen her coming down the stairs, and then you would see her again returning.
Passed out on the steps or on the table, like in the middle of the restaurant.
Table towards the back, next to the giant taxidermied alligator.
I got passive perception. I would have seen it.
Yeah.
He'll just make a quick jaunt up to his room, get his jacket, drape it over his shoulders, and then go back to bed.
Make a perception check.
Me?
Yeah.
A lot worse than my passive. It's a 9.
9? Okay. Very dirty, still from the fight in the swamp travel. Her hair is a bit matted. Bags under her eyes. Probably still going to be there when she wakes up. That's all.
For some reason, he just won't shut up about you, Alex. So I guess we're gonna get through this one way or another. He'll drape his jacket over and go back up and back to bed.
One other side note: Sunny is literally just like curled up right next to like Alex's head.
Okay. If nothing else significant needs to be done, then morning time will come and your level ups will apply.
Nice.
Give me stats! Give me juice!
More. I need more.
More power!
Super juice.
Oh, it actually would have been an 8 because I wouldn't have had my +3 proficiency yet. So that was actually an 8.
I am
That
now
is 0.
uncanny.
I hit.
You hit.
You hit.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're saying.
I hit.
So
It hits different now.
Not yet.
So come morning, with the roosters, the only ones of you that wake up are Callum and Sebastian.
I leave House's room.
Haas,
I mini hickeys.
Blinds, naked, and just.
right into the blinds.
Big vomit, big vomit.
All right. Am I hungover?
This man did not drink a sip of water.
Con save.
Oh shit! I need to get my dice out.
Sleepy,
I'll just
the
roll through
sleepy
here for now.
save.
I've already got my dice out. Oh,
Go get him right now.
I am. It's just in the meantime, go and save. Oh.
Turn.
10.
Use your constitution.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's not too bad since you're very experienced with this, but there's a little bit of a throb.
That's fine.
Callum, Haas, is kinda cleaning, slicking his hair back in the mirror in your room, and he doesn't look at you, and he just says, "We'll talk later."
Okay. I leave the room.
Coming out into the hallway, it's a lot less noisy than you were expecting.
Better.
Tuesday, everyone's at work.
So I'm gonna walk down the stairs and I'm gonna order a whole ass plate of breakfast for myself.
You go in, you go past the alligator, you walk up to the counter, and there is a cardboard stand, kind of like one of those folded pieces, and written on it in black ink is temporarily closed. Come back later.
Shit. Okay.
Alex is also still passed the fuck out at that table when you come down.
Is
Now she has my detective jacket vest thing on her.
she'll wake up eventually.
Which is probably not a good idea if it's like super hot.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Is it really hot?
Ain't got AC.
I was about to say she's got your jacket on top of her own. It's gonna be hot as fuck.
It's a
I
bit.
have-
More symbolic than anything.
I'm also wearing a leather jacket too. So that's
It's a bit warm.
One person should
yeah.
put on every jacket we have in the party.
yeah. I might have the thickest one.
Make a con save for heat stroke. God damn.
Jesus.
Crazy.
Anyway,
Be a +1 to AC.
Sebastian, whenever you choose to,
Carolay is passed out. I'll be back in a minute.
yeah,
Okay.
whenever you choose to explore, you will find pretty much the exact same scene.
After basking in the sunlight for a little bit, naked, I will then throw on all my clothes and head downstairs.
Okay.
Hey, food's closed. Do you want to go find a place around?
I mean, we can do that.
Do we
Why
want
is
to
it
wait?
why is it closed? It's a hotel, right? I mean,
I don't know. Do you want to wake Sleeping Beauty over there, or do you want to keep her asleep?
Nah. She's just gonna yell at me, as she always does.
Kind of funny.
I mean, say thank you. Thank you.
She told me thank you.
I'm even more pissed. Was it my delivery method? I don't. Does she know?
Oh, what?
Never mind.
Oh, wait, I would smell the shit. Would I have smelled the shit?
Yeah, you would have. You would have known that it's
Oh,
been
that's
there
not what I'm talking
this
about.
whole time.
Oh, okay.
Threw the shit at me.
It's gone now,
She
but
knew.
it was
Yeah.
there.
She
Yeah.
been knew.
I mean, when I saved her, you know?
Oh,
Is she a lesbian, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know.
Is that... I don't
Against,
know.
against her wish, I'm gonna.
Such a fucking himbo.
Against her wish, I'm gonna walk over there and work her out.
Okay.
Fireball you out of reflex.
Alright.
Anyways.
The first use of fireball is a reaction.
That's funny.
Wake up like that.
Notification. You burn the whole tavern down. TPK.
Damn.
I mean, there are more places to go. What about the other two? Are they still asleep? Or...
Probably. I mean, I assume they were up really late.
Yeah,
I'm
is
fucking
he
hungry.
dead?
I don't know. I didn't go look.
Should we? I feel like we
Uh,
should check.
I'm hungry.
She's a grown woman. She'll be fine.
Food! Food!
Okay. So you two.
Wait, so did she not get woken up?
I was going to.
I'm not waking her up. She's just gonna yell at me.
I'm going to. Before I go, I'm gonna wake up Alex and go, "Hey, food's closed. We're gonna go find food."
Food's closed.
Food is closed.
Alex, you are awoken.
Food is dead.
About
Yeah.
3.5 hours into your long rest, And you-
Oh,
and you- and you-
goddamn!
and you hear that.
Do you feel like moving?
Shit. Hey, I'm still. She just kind of, just lays there for a moment. Sonny recognizes you, and she starts pawing at Alex's face. And Alex be like, "Ugh, shit. What happened now?"
Do you feel good
You look
enough
like
to
shit.
move? Yeah, you should sleep more. Question mark.
I thought you were supposed to be good with words.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You look like absolute shit.
Yeah, probably.
I'm gonna take my room key out of my little sash pouch.
Just go get in an actual fucking bed, please. You
I
look
look
like
at-
shit.
I look at him and it's like, if I go up there, am I going to be scarred?
I went to bed alone, first of all.
She'll take the key, and then before she walks away, it's just like, one sec.
Clean.
No, she's gonna reach into her bag, take out the one section of the Gulfias apple, and hand it to Sebastian. Take this. Thank you for saving my life. We don't talk about how you revived me ever again. Got it?
I want to, though. Was it good for you?
We'll talk about
No.
it amongst ourselves.
No. And then she'll
No.
walk away.
I knew she was a lesbian. Knew it.
Did I hear that actually? Shit.
Yeah,
He's not being subtle about it.
you have good enough passive.
Why do you care? I'm like,
Because it's interesting. You never say anything about you. I don't know what the fuck you like. I've almost died with you 4 or 5 times. I don't even know what your fucking favorite color is.
Probably
It's
orange.
nice to know.
I fucking guess.
I look down and be like, you have to guess.
Never know. You could like pink or purple. It's just purple doesn't look very good on people, but some people love purple.
That person's me, IRL.
So you know. You never know.
Look,
Don't know what your favorite food is.
just
Where you like to go.
look. We're probably going to be traveling a lot anyway. We can talk then. Just know that you have my gratitude, okay?
What does
I'm
this
going
do?
to get healing apple from the tree. This one of these will bring you back from the brink of death.
Smells like a durian.
Put it
I'm
away.
looking. I'm looking at the apple and smacking my lips because I'm hungry.
It's Sebastian. You feel it, and it feels like a gemstone. But it's
Durian.
but it smells like it smells like fruit, like a durian.
Like I said though, just save it for when you need it, okay? Those things are rare, and I'm giving up part of my paycheck for that, but it's the least I could do.
I wonder if a candy did.
Wait. You
I
might
don't
be on to
This becomes
something.
like a fucking
Wait.
good berry or something.
Get us some sugar. Get us some sugar, a little pan.
I took.
I
I,
know.
You
next,
can
next
You can certainly try.
Next, I'll turn to Callum. It's like, how soon did you plan on going to the Quantai?
I really don't want to return there for a while.
Would you mind? Would you be cool with accompanying me to turn this half of the apple in, the other half of the apple in? I'm going to want some company.
At the Deadass Quantai, like the actual one?
No, what direction did we?
Quantai.
What direction is it? Is it in?
So
No cap Quantai.
the Quamtai Forest, or where you have to return the apple to.
The apple.
Escobar's tower is in Saratusha, to the east, and
It's. Oh, yeah.
the
go.
Quamtai Forest and Hartfeld is to the north.
It's at a shack towards the east. It's maybe a couple days walk from where we first met.
Through Saratuja.
To Saratusha, yes.
Can we maybe go like a elongated path, like around? Is that
It's
possible?
It's not through Saratusha. It's like in the direction of Saratusha.
Yeah, can we like go around Saratuja? That's the point.
Literally, all I want to do is drop the apple off, and then we can go wherever. Okay.
Yes, but it's going through Saratuja is the problem.
Oh my God.
Can we go? No, or maybe take a boat.
We'll talk about this when I'm not half asleep. Okay.
Go to bed.
Thank you. Sunny, come on. And she'll crawl up onto my shoulder.
I'll
Sebastian?
find the copper bed dragon on the nightstand.
Sebastian?
Yes.
Now that you've mentioned it, I don't remember the last time I had candy, and that shit sounds divine.
You wanna go find some candy?
Oh God, please!
Candy for breakfast!
Yes!
All right.
These
So-
two grown men are 7 years old.
I'm a fucking...
Hell yeah!
If I can have some edible put in my mouth, I'm taking it.
Candy sounds good.
All right. So the early
You're like, Sebastian,
Sebastian.
listen.
the early morning candy hunt. Can I get investigation checks from both of you, or from one of you at advantage?
It's both questions.
I have to do it. Fuck it, both of us.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to add my side eye
He's adding a side dive to find candy.
because I rolled a natural 2, but with my side eye that I rolled an 8 on, plus my investigation, it is a 13.
Making sure that this worked properly.
I have 6 of these
Uh,
bitches.
Oh wait, no, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Okay, so I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 15.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah. You two. You can find a stall. A little bit farther back towards where all the housing is. And they got little hard candies in a bowl. They've got some softer, chewable things. They got some. They got these very long, kind of like jagged, hard candies that are like on sticks.
Candy rock. Oh, rock
um,
candy.
And
Sugar glass.
they've also got like just these like jars and vials of this like colorful like something.
I have an important question for you.
Yeah.
Is there chocolate?
Yeah.
Am I allowed? Do I know if I am or am not allowed to have chocolate?
I think that the natural impotence with dogs, like, actually, is that their bodies are just so much tinier they can't process as much chocolate as a human can. Because
Yeah.
chocolate is poisonous, so I mean, I think you would.
You
It's more about their body size rather than them being a dog.
Yeah.
you feel like you'd be all right. You're
Stay away from
you're
dark chocolate.
you're smart enough to know that you'd probably be fine.
Took you all.
All right, that'll run you 9 copper.
I'll take some rock candy.
Alright, that'll run you 3 copper.
I just put down one sword.
Now, have you ever had a cinnamon bun? Do you know what
Well-
that is?
I know what cinnamon is, but in a bun?
Yeah. Okay. So you take a little bun, a little like a bread bun, right?
Yeah.
You sprinkle some glazed icing over it, and then you have the nice little a sweetener in it, and then sometimes they'll drizzle chocolate over it. Where I'm from, we get these all the time.
Give me one right now.
You'd have to go to Zarathustra. Not a fan of that right now. But if we're ever there or in any other larger city, I'm sure they have some.
I never looked around my home city. I just ate a fuck ton of meat. Because, you know,
I
meat
mean,
is
meat's pretty nice. I'm a big fan. Are you a rare, medium rare?
rare.
Rare's good.
Like,
Nice and juicy.
Have you seen me? As rare
I
as
mean,
can have,
you
please.
are a literal dog, but
Shh. It's not a thing you can say in the open.
you are a literal dog. But
There's not too many people on the roads right now.
should we go get food for the journey? Do we need that? Are you fine? Do we have
Oh.
51 rations.
something in the back of my mind's telling me we're okay?
I feel like we'll be fine.
I mean, I personally have 10, so.
I have 15 rations.
Yeah, we're fine. Well,
You probably remember Carolina handing me a billion rations in the store.
Nah, you guys played fucking hot potato with rations.
We did.
It was mine originally, I think, right? I
Yeah.
stole them.
Yeah.
well, we've got what, like 4 hours till the rest of them are awake.
Do we want to do something just to kill the fucking time?
Well, I know what I want to do, but you
Or
might have
no.
to look the other way.
What is that?
How morally ambiguous are you?
If it doesn't involve my order, I kind of don't care.
Do you want to go make some money?
Sure, I guess.
All right. Do you see
Who is in a crowd right now?
There seems to be a good amount of people kind of populating this road, preparing
Who-
for business day.
Who has the nicest clothes on?
There looks to be a family of 4 that are dressed fairly nice.
All right. Here's what I need you to do. I want you. You see that older gentleman over there with the 2 little shits and his wife?
Yeah.
Just go bump into him and just start a conversation with him or something. Say you're sorry. Just just do that.
Okay, I'm gonna
I'm
walk
glad I'm
over.
asleep.
I'm gonna walk over to this dude, very casually, holding the chocolate bar as I'm going. Again, yeah. I'm gonna bump in just to the side of this dude, and just go. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bump into you.
Oh, some ooh, oh, my hip.
Oh, this is
Guys.
Oh,
You okay? And
I think so.
okay, do you need anything? And like, are you okay?
No. I'm just trying to get my kids ready for the day.
All right.
While this is happening, I would like to take the knife from my boot,
Mhm.
and I want to go to his coin purse. I want to slash it open and then take out what I can.
Okay. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check with advantage because Callum is distracting.
I wanted to see him roll a performance check.
27.
27. All right.
Oh god.
Very very easy. You get a good cut, and you get a good amount.
This is such a bad idea. We're in such a tiny town. You're so visually distinctive.
You get 18 gold.
Nice.
Oh, that was a lot of power for just bumping into somebody.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
What?
I was really focused on this candy bar. Hey, by the way, do you know of a place here that sells cinnamon rolls?
What in the hell is that?
Never mind. I've been told of such a delicacy, and I need to try it.
Inside check
trying to
on the
find a
man.
place.
Okay. Okay.
One last question.
You could try the old Gator Inn. They sell a lot of food things. I don't know nothing about no cinnamon rolls.
What's his wife wearing? Does she have any necklaces or like wristbands?
She's got
Ring?
she has some jewelry on. She's got a ring. Looks to have like a peridot in it. Can't really tell the carat from just looking at it though.
I'm going to come around from the side and just kind of put my hand on Callum's shoulder. Just, sorry for my compatriot. He's just discovered what chocolate is, and he's kind of,
It's really.
you know.
Oh,
You all need
really
to try it.
oh,
It's.
no, I'm allergic to chocolate. Hey,
Never
your
mind.
eyes.
He froze.
Hey, you said you stopped at. Hey, you're.
my voice mod fucking disconnected.
Time stop.
Your eyes are different colors. I ain't never seen that before.
Oh, mine.
Yeah.
Well, you see, when you kind of get hit in the eye sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry about
it's rather
that.
unfortunate. It's no problem at all, you know. Just the sort of thing that happens whenever you're,
Yeah,
you know, saving towns and stuff.
yeah. Oh, you're
Yeah.
them. You're them hero fellers.
Of course, of course.
Yeah. I used to do a little bit of that back in the day too.
Yeah, what has happened to you? Did the this lovely Jim here? Did she pull you away?
And as I do, I'm gonna take her hand and kiss it, you know, as I do, and I would like to slip the ring off as I do.
Okay. Slide a hand check.
I'm going to roll my side eye. Another. 29.
29. Okay, yeah. Easy enough.
Rogues, man.
Jesus.
She kind of like looks at you and is like, I have a boyfriend, buddy. And she'll turn around.
But actually.
No, I was chasing wolves off my farm with the pitchfork, and I fell and hit a
Oh,
rock.
yeah?
Yeah,
Oh. That's very unfortunate. I'm sorry.
yeah.
It happens. Well, we best be going before we run out of chocolate and make sure we get it back before it melts.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Roll.
Okay. Let's start
Head
walking
the fuck
away.
out.
With a little bit of a haul, you guys get away. It takes a little bit of time, not too much though.
As we're walking away, I'm gonna take the ring and just kind of flip it over to Callum.
It's your cut.
Okay, but what if they find out and they go, "Hey, here's
We're gonna
my
be
ring."
gone. Just don't wear it right now. When we're out of town, when you gonna wear it?
I don't do that.
When we get out of town.
Yeah.
Well, that was about 10 minutes of our time. What now?
I would like both of you to make perception checks.
God. Welcome to
Sex!
jail.
Do I have one at advantage or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Just. Okay. 19.
Callum, you hear a very slow-paced, rhythmic. The mic's not picking it up, but a rhythmic flap of something. You listen a little bit more, and it sounds familiar. and it's
Oh, no.
coming from above you.
Is it that bitch?
No, 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 no.
Would you like to look up and see?
100%
Sure.
that bitch.
Okay, you look up in the sky, and you guys are near the, you're very close to the residential area. And I don't know who it was, but someone noticed when you guys first arrived a giant wooden pike in the ground, several feet tall. And you look up, and you do see the Aven form of Diana, and her wings very slowly beating, and she's looking right at the both of you.
I'm gonna wave at her.
Alright. Okay. Just keep on walking.
Yeah, she was always just kind of a bitch.
As we're going, just
Yeah.
go for you.
She might have flipped you off back, you don't know. Very hard to see up there.
You're fine.
How does the
But-
sound keep so secure and feel great under that, you know? I mean, she's good at her job, but she's kind of an asshole.
Usually, when people are really good, they tend to be asses. I mean, just look at me.
I mean, you don't seem like an asshole that much.
Because I like you.
Oh, well, I appreciate it.
Because if I didn't, I'd be doing that ring check to you.
Check my coin for.
You're missing all of it.
75 gold.
No.
75? Holy.
Turn off my life savings.
Bro, you must have rolled negative perception. What the fuck? To lose that
True.
much.
True.
Alright, but,
I mean, when I'm out, when the two little spellcasters, when they pissed me off, I gave them a little shitty gift.
Oh, is that what I smelled?
Yes.
Ew, ew. That's gross.
You
But,
have to teach them. Have you ever had a spell cast on you?
probably.
It sucks. Especially when it's coming from people that are supposed to be on your side.
I've had blood magic cast on me. If that counts.
Weird.
It's magic.
I guess. I guess we're just going to walk around for a couple more hours while we wait.
We're sightseeing while eating candy.
alright.
That's so cool.
Silas.
Little bro
Y'all are on
venture.
the weirdest date ever.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of larceny, you know what I'm saying?
the start of
show
this,
you the world.
finally the start of something special.
A little bit of petty crime in the morning.
I can show you the thieves.
Just a class 1 felony.
Alright.
Over, under, and sideways, I can steal from anywhere.
At this point, Silas, you do wake up.
Hmm.
You look at the clock in your room, and it's about 7:50-ish.
Rub eyes. Look around. I'm assuming very loud in my head.
Yeah, but not very enthusiastic.
Get up. Straighten up. Get into adventuring clothes, which is just like the detective fit. And then go outside of room. Is anyone else awake?
You walk into the lobby, the restaurant area, and there are people being served. No Alex, though.
Food is uncancelled.
Food is uncancelled.
It's only a couple people.
Head down. Look for big. Well, if the restaurant's open, I'm gonna try to get some breakfast.
Okay. You're able to. I'll run you a solar.
Great. Something not too heavy, you know, maybe just a little bit of bacon and eggs, a little bit of toast, a little bit of maybe a little bit of jam. Not a lot.
Simple enough. Haynes will get that for you.
A silver. I'll tip him another silver. You
Gives
do
you-
good work around here, buddy. Keep it up.
Haha, thank you. I always enjoy the breeze that comes in when you're here. And he slaps you on the back.
Is it really that much? Well, it's been a lot lately. Tell me more.
So, you get your food, chow down. You two on the town, nothing much really happens. More people become active on the roadways. Walking through the commercial areas, business is, you know, it's going, but not anything impressive.
This is rather small. Kind of unimpressive. Well, I'm just used to the city, is all.
I think I like it.
We can go check.
Might as well.
You guys come back at about, I'd say about an hour after Silas wakes up. So it's almost 9.
He'll just be in a corner, kind of like muttering to himself a little bit. Looking away from the crowd, just kind of under his breath.
There's our favorite schizophreniac. How are you this morning?
Oh, well, you know, guess we're in one piece, so it could be worse. And, what's her name now? Shit. I have to look in, what's Morgana? It's Morgana right now, right?
That's you would have seen me drop this guy's self, but technically yes.
He's just kind of being careful. Our friend seems to have gotten what she wanted, and so we have a next step there. And how about you, Mr. Callum? Did your contact say anything about what's next?
I have chocolate on my face. Just no. He just said he would talk to me.
Talk to you. Okay. Well,
Kind of ready for a small vacation.
Is food open?
Yeah, you come in, and breakfast is underway.
Food is open. Give me the food.
yeah, you see him there, like finishing off a little bit of like sausage, knife and a fork. Just, hey guys.
Alright, both of you, easy enough, they'll run you a silver. Callum, you get a complimentary napkin.
Oh, yes! I've never been treated this well. I clean myself up.
I'd say by the time you guys get your food and finish eating, it's about 9:30ish.
Over breakfast, he'll kind of, I guess, look to either of them and say, I'm hearing that Miss Alex threw horse feces at... What the hell happened yesterday?
Just don't piss me off. Yeah. Don't need to worry about the rest of that.
I'll try not to, but... I think flipping around you may be a little more dangerous now. I'll make sure Gorfing doesn't do anything stupid, but...
You do need to learn how to control that boy.
Trust me, I've been trying for... about 6 years now or so. Really, ever since I woke up, I guess.
How did you meet him again? How did he become a parasite in your body?
So... Have you... I guess it's a long shot. Have you ever heard of the Esmazites?
Have I heard of it?
North of the Caesarean Alliance?
Probably
North of the
not.
Mountains?
probably not, but have idea.
Go ahead and make a history check.
Oh shit. Go. 2.
No.
Is Sebastian rolling, or does he care?
Sebastian, you can roll a history check if you want.
For what again?
He was asking if you knew what the Esmazites were.
Is it history?
Yeah.
14.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Not a damn clue.
Well, just to more directly answer your question, essentially that's the northern tribe I got adopted by and grew up with. And then they had this. I'm about to throw another one at you. The guiding gears. Have either of you heard of those?
Hey,
It's a little more important.
16.
6.
Callum, no. Sebastian, not really, but maybe it's a artifact. I don't know. You've heard weirder things.
I think I've heard the name once. Maybe.
Have you? Where?
Probably not. I don't know literally anything else about it. It sounds familiar, that's about it.
Well, then you know as much as I do. But in that tribe, if you want to call it that, they had some sort of coming of age ritual. They would never tell me about it, but I was doing that on my 18th birthday, and it was weird. It seemed like it was going strangely, visions and sort of an out-of-body experience, and then the incense, just the smell became so strong, and I passed out. And then I woke up, and there was this really loud voice in my head. And I don't know what happened. I'm told that my mother was an air genasi, and well, I don't even. What was it again? Right, fire genie, air genie. I don't know. I don't believe him entirely, but something about 2 genies. Apparently, I might have had this all along, and then woken up, and something about that ritual. Well, it went wrong, but ever since then, woke up, and then the smell. They say the smell is the strongest. And what is it? The strongest sense associated with memory?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, that sounds right,
So
actually.
so when I smell those incenses, that cedar smell, why I wear this, when I smell that, that gives him enough agency to take over my body for a while.
Just kind of put a hand on your shoulder.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, yeah, tell me about it. I miss being a kid and, having my thoughts, and just... I don't think there's a limit to how much energy he has. I think he's just bored in there, and he just loves to torment me.
How old are you? How long have you had this?
Since I was 18, so about 6 years now, I guess, at this point. And that's why I was hoping to talk to Mr. Telios. Was leads here, leads there, took me all across the continent, ended up in this region on the west side. And, he's the one that might know about this artifact or whatever. Oh yeah, the whole tribe's gone, by the way. No, not a trace. I don't know how long I was out, but I can't get anything out of Gorfing, and I can't find anything in any damn books in any damn region. So, hoping Mr. Telios can help me there.
It's like,
Go ahead.
it's like a somehow more fucked up version of my thing.
Yeah, I'm a little curious as to how you, as well.
Well, I don't really interact with it. I'm curious if I can, but I don't think I can.
I love the stars.
I thought I was special with psychic blades, but you two make me feel normal.
I'm not really a schizophrenic.
Debatable.
Guess multiple
Anyways.
personality disorder would be a little more accurate, but
The idea.
I really want to know why that liquid comes out, but only
I want to
When-
taste it.
I don't think
I-
you do.
don't know that you do.
I do.
I don't know how this other personality causes biological changes. It doesn't make any sense.
It might be kind of like how if you eat something spicy, it makes you salivate more. He's just your spice. And your body is the salivation.
Do
I don't
people
know.
typically salivate lava, for lack of a better analogy?
You're a Janasi. I don't know what you do.
I think I'm a little of a broken genasi, and I think if I could find those gears, that would be a great start. Maybe undo whatever the hell happened. But
Well, if
to do any of that, I have to talk to Mr. Telios.
did Carolea,
What?
did she him?
Oh, sorry, I was looking at his
Murdered
face,
him.
and then I just heard a strange onomatopoeia, and I looked up, and I don't think so. No.
Do we want to go talk to him?
I guess he could. Well, she kind of
Yes.
seemed like she was leaving him alone at this point. Changed disguises, and then just left. I'm thinking she might want us to be our separate ways from here.
But this
I
could
get
be
messy if you-
information.
I mean, he's a reporter. I don't know how much he knows about nothing tribes off to the north. I mean, this was a man and a woman who just broke off from the alliance and just started gathering people. There were never that many of us, but I really doubt we were on any major radars. But again, I don't know.
You miss every shot you don't take.
I mean, you have an interesting point. I guess I'll ask her when she wakes up what she thinks. I'll try anything at this point.
I mean, I don't give a shit if someone knows what I look like. I can go talk to him.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't mind either. It's just I don't want her to get more involved in it than she necessarily needs to be. I know it's probably complicated with all those different forms she takes.
I can also talk to him without him knowing I'm there.
Like an invisibility thing, or
I mean, I can connect to him mentally and talk to him for a while in the other room.
oh, that.
Yeah, I forget I have that sometimes.
Yeah. You might want to stay out of here.
I mean, yeah, you know.
As a note, he's been really petulant since you guys apparently wanted to kill. I don't know what any of the.
We were just
It's
trying to goad him to
confusing, okay?
leave. We were trying
He
to get him
said
to
you
leave.
were all throwing shit at him like little monkeys, and said you were. Well, I'm not going to repeat all that, but
No, he did kind of say that he didn't care if he kills your body, so, he's kind of a dick. I don't really care what he says anymore. I thought he was
Really
cool and
said-
funny, but
he said that.
yeah, he's kind of a dick. You've kind of got a serial suicide bitch in your brain.
Does that mean he knows what'll happen? Wonder if. Okay, I'm going to go have a little chat. If you don't mind.
Good luck.
I'll be right back.
No, pat him on the back.
Alright, Silas, you get up. Where are you going?
Going to the bar side, which I would assume is not very populated in the morning, and going to try to find a secluded corner.
Okay, easy enough. No one in there. In fact, not even a bartender.
Find a corner, sit down. Well, you heard and saw everything that just happened, so you know what I'm gonna ask next.
Makes the sound of a tongue sticking out at you.
What can I do to get you to tell me what you know? No, I think I've asked that exact question before. I don't know. I thought this would change anything. You told them on purpose, didn't you? Just to piss me off even more.
Check your character chat.
Yeah. Marvelous. Okay, well. Heads back to the table. I guess we're just sitting here until Miss Carolea or Alex or whoever wakes up at this point. Did you guys have anything you needed to get done today?
I mean, we already got a couple things done.
I ate a chocolate bar.
He did eat a chocolate bar.
I noticed that.
Do you want some rock candy?
There's a lot of splash damage there.
Nah, I cleaned it up. It's fine.
Have some extra rock candy if you want it.
Is it because of the put a pin in that. Is it because of the, that you have that much of an appetite? Are you just a big eater? I mean, clearly you're very in shape, so it's
Well,
do you just have a high metabolism, or?
It's not because of that per se. It's more so, I lose a bunch of iron whenever I do anything revolving my magic, so, I kind of need a lot of it. And I'm just a really fucking hungry person, man. I mean, ever since, getting my companion, if you will, I felt a lot more hungry. I eat steaks much more rare now, rather. Yeah. I just like food. Food's fucking good, man. It's like the one enjoyment. It's like the one enjoyment I could get away from the Guamtai back in Hardfield. So, it was like the one, thing that kept you feeling good besides, staying alive, I guess.
Staying alive does feel pretty good. Sometimes.
Did you all not have beer?
Ale?
Ale?
Well, yeah, we do. On, whenever we're off, you could try and get some. But it's just most of the time you'd be in active service.
You ever tried nicotine?
Not yet, I guess.
Helps calm the nerves. Do you want to try?
Sure, I guess.
I will hand you a cigarette and light it for you.
Okay. This character has never smoked ever.
Gently in the lungs and then out.
He's gonna breathe in, and then when he breathes out,
Happens
may
every
I
once
try
first.
one too, Mr.
Absolutely.
Sebastian?
I'm all for giving each other people addictions. I'll hand him a cigarette and light it as well.
Take alcohol for this, so maybe that will help too. He'll take the cigarette and just kind of take a slow but continuous inhale with the unending breath. And
God,
I'm curious as to how that works. Well, until he starts
just
to
burn it all up
feel
immediately.
bad. But he can circulate it through his lungs manually. So I'm curious how an air genasi smoking a cigarette works.
bro, you did the Tom one pull.
The one puff. You're supposed to enjoy. You're supposed to take your time with it and enjoy it, and I guess you get it all at once now.
Wow. So DM, does this have like a calming effect? Not to put you on the spot, like, what do you know about cigarettes? But I mean, being able to control the air, and I assume this would be a very enjoyable thing, right?
Sebastian, what kind of cigarette did you give him?
Not the special ones, just a regular old cigarette.
Okay.
They're first timers. I'm not gonna put them on that special shit just yet.
Yeah.
Special.
It's a very odd feeling, and you're kind of able to control it and like make yourself feel in different spots. It's hard to describe. There's also a little bit of a taste to it, but you can't really mess with that though. It goes away after a little bit.
Flips the mask back down. That is. You know, I think that took the volume down just a bit.
They help. They help. It's nice. Stress relief, that sort of thing. A good buzz never hurts anybody.
Makes me
Thanks.
really curious now if I could talk to my companion, but I'm not gonna do that now.
I might be able to if I go on your head.
If you want, I don't know. Shit.
Just
We'll do it
think
tonight
twice.
before we go to bed.
Later, yeah.
If our fates or whatever are as intertwined as, I mean, it's panning out to look like, then yours might be just as obnoxious as mine.
I don't give a fuck about fate. Yeah.
I don't either, but it's a curious puzzle. So I
Where
guess
are
I
we
do a
going?
little bit.
Are we leaving tonight?
Well, I guess a lot depends on us, right?
Fuck that old man. Nearly walking us into our death.
It's my job.
I'm
But
sorry, Callum,
I'm
but
on a
that man
vacation.
that'll ask to shove it.
Yeah, he was kind of a dick. But yeah.
I'm just glad to
Alright.
see that you all made it out safe, one way or another.
Should
Got the job
anything,
done.
should anything aside from small talk and still need to be said, I would like for you all to say it now. If not, I will bring us forward in time to when the two spellcasters awake.
And I'm just small talking, so.
Anus.
I guess.
I wonder if Alex will find that wet spot.
Well, while we're trading interesting histories, Mr. Sebastian, what's with the knives?
Well, I have a special eye. Gives me psychic powers. That's all I know about it.
That's
Like I
all you
said,
know
I'm
about
not-
it?
Not very special. Not very knowledgeable.
Do I think he's full of shit?
If you would like to incite
Yes.
him, you may.
I should say, does Silas think he's full of shit?
Do you want to incite
Yes.
me?
You are Silas.
Do we not all think that already?
Insight, you say?
Yeah.
If you want.
A 15.
I rolled an 18 for my roll. Whether that be persuasion or deception, you do not know.
Alright. Sebastian, I will let you disclose what the result of this is.
Sebastian's just a very laid-back individual. It's kind of hard to tell. He doesn't really seem to have the normal tics of people, like when they lie, you know?
I've seen all sorts of liars. I'm not saying this in character. He's seen all sorts of liars, but he's not gonna press it or anything. I assume you're selling yourself short, but of course.
Yep. When you sell yourself short, it makes it a lot easier to impress people. When they
You're not
expect one
wrong.
thing and they get another one.
No destructive alternate personalities in there.
Last time I checked, no. But it's been a while.
Good start. Well, happy to work with you. And that's all the small talk for me.
Alright, Callum, is there anything you would like to say?
I mean, chocolate.
Chocolate!
Chucky! Goddamn, how much chocolate you get?
I bought all of it.
We bought
Bringing
9 coppers worth.
bringing us forward in time to about noon-ish, a little after. Alex, you awake. Carolea, you will awake a little bit after. Alex, as you get ready for the day and you inspect all of your belongings, check your character chat. Carolea, for the purposes of this, if there's anything you want to specify that you do, now is the time.
I will get up. I will pretty much brush myself off. The first thing that I will do is I will walk over to the room that I left Elliot in, and I will, as slowly as humanly possible and as quietly as possible, try to crack open the door to make sure he is not, to see if he's still in there.
Alright, make a stealth check.
Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
Very skillfully, you open it, doesn't make a sound. You look in, and he's gone.
Is there anything left there other than just like the chair?
No.
I assume the note was taken and the coin.
The coin and the note is gone. The chair is still left, flipped over.
Lovely.
Did we clock him leaving at any point?
No.
In that,
Good.
in that case, the only thing that I would be doing, is I would take a quick look downstairs to make sure that Elliot is not amongst any of the crowd, and look to see if any of the party in there.
Very easily, you will see Sebastian, Silas, and Callum talking, and patrons getting food. But make a perception check to see if you can find Elliot.
That one!
Nope.
Nice.
Motherfucker! Okay, wait, hold up. God, I need that guy to not see me. Hold up. Yeah, I'm going to use magical guidance and spend a sword point to reroll that.
Okay.
17.
Nice.
17.
Important.
You look around. You you case up all the people, but no wood elves, no people that are rugged. They look like they've been stranded in a cave and fed raw meat for some amount of time. No sign of them.
In that case, I will go join the guys at the table.
Are you Gorgle mode?
No, I am Carolea right now.
Okay,
I am undisguised.
You guys get a few looks at the table, but they don't linger for long.
Okay. Well, good morning.
Been a while since I've been in my own skin.
Well,
Never had that problem.
looks good. Maybe.
What'd she ask?
Thank you.
What'd she say?
It's been a while since I've been in my own skin. In public.
All right, Alex.
I'm gonna insight.
Mhm.
No.
Okay. Alex.
Do I think it's her skin?
Alex, after discovering that, what do you do?
Yeah, she just kind of angrily scowls and sort of closes her book forcefully. Was it scrawled like out of the way of the work? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
No shot.
She'll
3 of us have alternate personalities.
she'll set it aside. Spend a good bit of time using prestidigitation to clean herself up, make her make herself presentable, more, and not look like fucking shit.
After you clean yourself up and you reach for the door to leave, you realize that your gloved hand is strangely sore.
Interesting.
But that's about it.
Is there any visible marks like on it, or is it just soreness?
You pull off your glove, and see me in the MVC.
Goodbye. Alex is dead, y'all.
Yo, she's fucking just.
He lied.
I clicked the join voice thing that Discord gave me. You pull off the glove and you look at the back of your hand, and there seems to be some dried blood and what looks like some broken skin as well. And you flip your hand over to your palm. There is a similar wound that is mostly healed. Just a drop of dry blood and some broken skin that you could just brush off. Your hand is sore. Noticeably sore.
Okay, like something went through it, or just... okay. She'll put her glove back on. She'll sort of just shake her head and be like, "Just another question from the master, I guess." God, what the fuck are you?
We go back now.
Welcome back.
Never mind.
You'll never. Well, I'll never know.
Ask me again at the end of the session.
Yeah, I gotcha. UAPP.
Alright. So, Alex, you leave your room. Good amount of noise for this time of the day, as lunch is beginning to ramp up.
Oh, is it lunchtime?
Yeah, you...
One question about like wizard leveling up, actually. Did the new spells just magically appear, or do I have to like flavor that I wrote those down at some point?
Mechanically speaking, they just show up when you get your level up.
Mechanically explained is that you've been working on these for a while, and this is just stuff that you've just now like aha'd, you know.
Okay.
That's the way it's flavored in the book.
Okay.
But if you could flavor just, hey, this is in my book now. Neat.
Gotcha.
We could very easily just slip it in when you were staying up very late last night. That was something that you worked on.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. I just wanted to know for certain.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're all good. You do see the group sitting at a table. Carolea in her real form, not disguised at all.
She sort of takes a deep breath. Sunny sort of nuzzles her, and she just walks over.
Oh, you look less like shit now.
Well, I hope so. I've got a spell for that.
Well, good morning.
Morning. I turn to Carolea. It's like, you feeling confident today, I see?
I found the person I was looking for.
And
I'm very tired.
understandable.
Got some good information. Got some information I already had. Wish it was more. With something
Sure.
solid. But I know if/when I go back to Tistrio, where I need to return to.
Question about that man, anyhow. Did he know how he got into the Guamtai?
No, and I'll be completely honest, I've been so fixated on asking him questions about my Father, that I forgot to ask largely about that. He seemed to have no memory. I mentioned the forest a few times. He had no idea. I said he should avoid the Quantai from now on, and he didn't know what I was talking about.
Most people outside of that don't live next to Hartfield essentially don't know. So, hey, it's your duty. Okay. Okay. Just wanted figured I'd ask.
I can tell you that he is Allison's husband.
Oh.
Oh, so we
Husband?
did
What?
that.
I don't remember. They're together.
She asked about her husband, so I guess we solved that one.
Oh yeah, they were saying that someone else got abducted during the whole shebang.
I
So,
just got
wait,
back.
did-
So what did I miss? I guess just started cut off. It's just kind of like important.
You didn't really miss much. Carol, you were there for Carolea sitting down. Eventually Alex comes down a little bit sooner, a little bit later. Not really important, but everyone is sitting at the table at this point.
So they just asked Carolea if they asked him about the
forest.
Pontai Forest.
Yeah, how he
Yeah.
got there.
Okay.
So he lost his memory during the initial raid that took place, like a few days ago, I think it was. I don't remember. And he just ended up in the Quamtai. That's interesting.
Either his body was abandoned, or they ended up there, or he was intentionally thrown in there.
Yeah, I think the latter's likely. Just see what happens.
Now you have far less of a conspiratorial bent than I do, then.
Yeah, I just, yeah.
Knowing how more deranged intellectuals work, there's a very real chance that somebody might have not done that to see what's happening, but had done that multiple times to different people. Had been
Not
trying
the
to
first time we've
experiment with quanti things.
Not the first time we've seen a giant plant absorb somebody and transform them.
Yeah, strangely, we are 2 for 2 on that one.
Yeah,
that
was
is a little bit
weird.
fucky.
I'm just saying,
There's a
nature.
connection there.
Just saying from lifelong experience, nature kind of does suck when
Yeah.
it hates you.
It's nice to not be on the food chain.
It's
I was about to say, aren't you like slightly biased for growing up in like killer forest land?
yes, I literally grew up in hell, the hell of forest. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think every forest is like that. I think you're just in a really particularly deadly one.
Your forest is kind of fucked up.
I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying that your personal experience is probably a little on the extreme side.
Yeah, well, I guess I've come out of it now, here, a better man, and then I have to go back, and then it's gonna be shit again. But,
Just don't go back.
Well, at least make sure you don't get sucked up into any giant acidic hearts or whatever the hell that was.
I can't really not go back. The Order kind of expects me to be back at some point. They didn't give me a time frame.
As for Nobel, are we supposed to just avoid him entirely? I mean,
I should avoid him. Odds are, even though he's never seen me in person, yeah, as was said, my form is not exactly common.
if anyone asks, have just all of us in the party never seen him before? Because if we have, it
Oh,
would
no.
imply that we know Morgana. And is it just best to stay away entirely, not search for him?
I'll pretend you don't know him. Either one.
Alright.
It's, I
Just
wouldn't
thinking of-
feel. I don't think it would be too terrible if you all had said that you would help rescue him.
Yeah, I was about to say, we
Well-
could just say someone told us someone was missing, we just found him.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's not a lie.
The only-
Literally, somebody asked us if we had like seen this person when we went to go to the orc camp.
That's true.
No one was there. We just so happened to find this dude when we went to go deal with whatever the fuck we had just dealt with.
It's more likely it's a better decision to just pretend you don't know Morgana and you don't know what happened to her after you all made your separate ways. Say she was another person who wanted to help.
I'm sure we can improvise something.
You pick up a lot
Far
of
easier.
people like that, huh?
Yeah.
Well, fortunately now I don't have as many reasons to keep myself like this, except for in this town.
It's getting a little
No.
complicated.
If we don't have to stay here for any longer than today, which hopefully I don't, won't have to be an issue. Anywhere else we go, I can just be whoever I want. Just me.
I have a job to finish that I still need to do before we get into any more situations where I lose the rest of this apple. I need to take this back.
The only things on my
More than
to-do
fair.
list are drop off Clinton at Tassernick and then find Mr. Telios.
Wait, who at Tassernick?
The bounty. That
Oh
he's
yeah, yeah,
record.
I forgot that prick.
Right.
Look,
I just have to go back to my order at some point.
And my ultimate goal is to make it back to Tistrio. Most likely. My father, Castaneda, is a far worse human being, elven man, than I had thought he was.
Elaborate?
I thought
And
thought
he
you
is a
said he-
politician.
I thought you said he was already horrible.
If
Oh,
you
he
go
certainly
anywhere in
is.
politics, it's not by being a good person.
That's
You
for
know,
damn sure.
I knew of drug trafficking. There's always been bits of hints of humanoid
kind?
trafficking. There's
There's in
normal
every
drugs
plan.
that you can find. I was not exactly too certain on the funding of humanoid experimentation and mind control.
Huh?
What kind of experimentation?
Horrible things do to people. See what happens. Normal things that are close to torture. Decades ago.
Do you know anything of the sort? Details?
Not many.
If you would
Fair.
like to, you can make a history check.
Whoop.
If he's involved in all that,
is a 14.
probably.
Yeah, I don't know any about them directly, but it's kind of heard about.
14. You have read over some records trying to look for information on Castaneda, but you stumbled upon a case where a scientist in the highest circles of academia named Lanziver Babelfern. He was tried for crimes against not only the state, but for all beings. His experiments were unknown, not a lot was disclosed to the public, but they involved using people as test subjects for something. There was injections of sorts, tests of their bodies. A lot of people died as a result of these experiments, and that's about all you know.
There was an incident in Satistrio before I was ever born that, well, a man very renowned scientist, was using people to inject them with new concoction. A lot of them died. Heard about it. Again,
Well,
happened a while
sounds
ago,
like
but you know. Apparently Castaneda might have bankrolled that.
That's
I'm still a little stuck on the fact that he's apparently developed a mind control potion.
yeah, that's a little worrying.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
A what
Actually,
now?
I think that's how.
A what now?
Yeah, it's just a concoction for making a mood adjustments that makes people obedient. So mind control.
I don't like that.
Oh, neither do I. That's how
Have
human
I-
trafficking works.
Would I have ever read anything about like that even being possible?
Make an Arcana check.
I like those.
Huh. That's never happened before. That
That's a 23
A 23.
with a 13.
You know of medication that is used to stabilize moods. Beings with mental illnesses and such take it to balance the chemicals in their brain. You know of spells that allow you to influence people's moods, such as Charm Person and the Friends cantrip. You know of stronger spells such as Dominate Person, Dominate Monster. And potentially you could infuse a spell like that onto a gemstone, a necklace, a collar, a bracelet, etc. But tying something like that to a potion or a liquid, that's not something you've ever heard of before. It could be possible, but you don't even know how you would go about that.
Jesus, if they figured out how to do something like that, there's honestly no telling how far that line of magic could go.
Most likely, man's been around for over 700 years. He's been a high speaker for a very long time. Has at least half of them in his pocket, or maybe he's in there. It's never quite clear who's stabbing who in the back.
that
I mean,
that sign. What was this? A little strange little headache just now. What was that name? That scientist. This could be something.
Real quick, the name was like Lancifer Babbledor?
Babel Lanziver,
Lanzifer
yeah, Babel Fern.
Babblefern.
Yeah.
Lanzifer and Babblefern.
do I recognize that name at all?
Make
by
a
chance?
Make a history check.
I think that was the name that
22.
her and its meals.
22.
Sorry, what was that, Silas?
Oh, I come from a tribe. It's a bit of a story, but the elders there, Azar, Asmiel, they came from military in this Assyrian alliance, branched off. They knew him.
They knew him.
They said he was there. They love to tell stories. They said he helped them found the Esmosites. He said that he had automatons working for under him, and he said that he was their friend. But you say he's doing human experimentation?
That's a very dangerous friend to have. Do I know what happened to Lancifer
Make another
after this came to public knowledge?
history check. Lower DC this time. Alex, we'll get to that in a second.
Motherfucker, that's a nat 2.
Unfortunate.
Oh my god.
You're not allowed to roll well, ever.
I don't want to spend another sword point. Fuck that.
Alright. We'll get to that in a second. Alex, with your 22, being as interconnected to the same circles of academia in Statistria where this happened, you would know that name. And indeed, this Lanziver was exposed by many of the same people in those circles and the Satistrian Parliament. He was convicted of several crimes, most of which surely would have landed him in the grave, but strangely enough, he was only exiled. All of his assets, all of the magic things he had made, including his automatons, were seized by the state of Satistria. The place where he was creating his things and supposedly where the experiments were happening was destroyed. And no one knows where he is now.
I was about to say, well, I guess we kind of have an idea of where he is now. He's still in Satistria working. So, yeah.
Was that in character?
So yeah, well, I'll say out loud. It's like,
No, he was exiled from Satistria.
yeah. So I'll say it's like, wasn't that guy like exiled even though he should be dead?
It was something 30 years ago, and it's over a decade before I was born, so I have no idea.
Sense.
Well,
They're getting deceived.
if this particular potion is relatively new, I bet you anything that they might have been using him to help build it potentially.
Would I know anything?
Possible.
Make a make an Arcana or History check with advantage.
Advantage. Dang.
He is Lanzifer.
Okay.
Get him!
I'm gonna roll a side die.
He's a demon.
23.
23.
I don't know why I have advantage.
Inside check, Zach.
I think I do, but I'm not 100% sure.
I inside check Zerf.
I actually do not know, but I have an idea.
You
might know.
You don't think,
think I
you've
have an
ever handled anything like that before. But down the grapevine, where you used to work, there was something, a little bit of whispers, about a new development out of Satistria. Something that would be useful for controlling those beneath you.
I've heard of it vaguely, but never really anything in depth. Old work acquaintances, kind of like the little rumor that, someone made something like that, but usually we scoffed it off.
The thing about those rumors is that they are usually just a leak more than anything.
Well, it's
Rarely
just
found
like-
such rumors to be false when you get to the root of it.
Maybe.
At worst, they tend to be very slight deviations from what is the truth.
Well, now I definitely have to find Telios.
I wonder if Lanzifer was... Almost certainly he was... My Castaneда was bankrolling him. He was probably part of my father's private club. Surprised me if he had developed the mind control concoction. Wouldn't surprise me if... Honestly, at this point, it wouldn't surprise me if he somehow created the Quantai. How long have the Quantai existed again?
Do I know that?
Yeah, you would know that the Quamtai Forest has been around since before the Kingdom of Tassernick's founding.
It's been around since before the founding of Tassanik as a kingdom.
And Tassernick was founded a little under 1,000 years ago.
And Tassanik was made like 1,000 or so years ago.
Yeah, I didn't think there was too much merit to that, but
Yeah, I don't
it
think
wouldn't have surprised me, honestly.
my weird forest isn't involved in this mind control shit. I think.
Fair enough.
I mean, do you happen to know where this person that we're now gonna, I assume, start looking for, like, where they would be?
Oh, certainly not.
No, I don't want to be the cold-hearted one, but why is it our problem?
Well, I'm trying to get something to hold over my dearly loved father's head to sort of draw him out into a place where either ruin him or draw him out into a place where he can possibly be taken care of. Which is a strange thought. But I'm sure that there are other members of the High Speakers that are as bad, if not worse than him. I'd like to see them all perish. He's the one that I have the best in on.
It feels so connected. The people I grew up with are connected to this Lanzifer. It was connected to your father. And if I'm gonna be honest with you, I think Gorfang has a finger in this pie too, which makes no sense. I don't know where the hell I went when I was out. I did.
Your dad sucks.
Oh, he does. Certainly.
I don't think he likes Lanzifer, whatever that is about.
But if it makes you feel any better, you're not the only one in the boat of having shitty dads.
Oh yes, tell me about that.
No.
Did your dad happen to adopt you to use you for political gain because you seem to have strange divine powers that no one else could explain? After your real parents happened to disappear, is your father, should he still be alive? I'm not quite sure with you. If he's still alive, did he happen to bankroll human experimentation? Did he happen to help develop mind control to aid in better prostitution? Did he sort of engage in subterfuge for one of the strongest nations with some of the greatest magical archives known to mankind?
I feel like that's gonna be pretty hard to beat.
Maybe.
Your dad really sucks.
I don't know what all my dad's done. I don't really keep up with him. I kind of left.
Is he still alive?
I would imagine.
I mean, my parents more or less abandoned me, so.
I never really know.
Genasi here, that's kind of what they do, I'm told.
See,
But
It's better to have
Sarad's
dead
nice.
parents
I hope he's
than a
okay.
cunt parent.
I don't think you would really. You said you'd rather have what than what?
Dead parents than an alive cunt parent.
I would beg to differ, but
Oh no,
I'm the
I
one
got
with.
daddy issues.
'Cause I'm the one with dead parents. So.
I'm
Oh,
the runaway.
no, I do too. I just happen to be adopted by a powerful asshole.
Oh.
Parents died. I barely remember anything about them. I was not born to an elven man. I don't know if you've seen what I look like.
Is comparing traumas a coping mechanism? This is so
A little bit.
complicated.
That
Yeah,
that and the drugs. It
basically.
usually helps. The drugs
I
help.
got it.
It only gets dangerous once you start turning into a dick measuring contest with your trauma.
I could. I'm not going to, but I could.
We don't.
I love measuring dicks.
No, I don't.
You know what know?
It's just the middle of the day, Sebastian, and I'm not going to deal with your shit.
I walk through the town naked,
Okay.
it's fine.
All right.
You know, with your father that involved in so many circles, I probably nabbed someone working for him at some point.
You know what would be the fucked up thing?
was,
As if our dads know each other.
I was going.
Excuse me.
Your dad.
I was going.
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt.
Hello?
Full table. Full house. All meals. Haynes is standing there.
Be more food, Haynes.
Wearing a beige suit. Anything for my favorite man.
Yes, sir. You know what I like. Give me the rarest steak you have.
Give me what he's having.
All right.
I'd like my steak blue.
So what-
Go on. You.
Yeah, sure. I kind of just ate, but sure, just what they're having, it's fine.
That's
I'll eat what
lunchtime.
you don't have.
You can't be adventuring on an empty stomach. And
I ate like an hour ago, but sure, yeah, that's fine.
glass. And Haynes points at you, Alex.
A smaller cut, if you don't mind.
All right. He'll slap a parchment on the table. Be right with you. And disappears.
I will have what you don't have, Silas. I'm the plate finisher.
And I'll have the other half. Because I just like meat.
Yeah, me too.
I'm surprised I didn't cross paths a lot more with your family, Carolea. I kind of grew up having to deal with all those boring, stuffy political dinners and shit.
Well, my family does happen to only be one person.
Why do you even call him dad if you hate him so much, and he's not your dad?
Raised me since I was 4 or 5.
So,
He is that.
so
I don't like doing it. Most of the time I call him Castaneda. I have very complicated feelings for a man that gave me the status of nobility from being an orphan, but uses me.
and nobility statuses are bullshit. It's about what you
trust
it's
me,
about what you do.
I want the speakers to burn. I hated being rented out by them for what I could do. I want them all.
All I'm saying is that it definitely feels like the actions of somebody should give them the respect that they deserve, and not some stupid title that they get inherited.
I would say there's nothing to be praised about for grooming a small child into a killer for hire.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like if dad is just a title, you don't have to call him that.
Oh no, most of the time I call him Castaneda, just I'm so used to referring to him as father
Captor,
that it's a bit hard.
manipulator.
Dickhead, dickhead.
Oh, he's an absolute piece of shit.
And just curious, given your line of work, Miss Carolea, have you worked in this Assyrian Alliance before? I had this case that I never really tied up. It's just with the interconnectedness of anything. I was gonna ask, there was a bounty, anything on this Loxodon named Daldramov. All they had on the description was that he was huge and had a concrete pillar for an arm. And somehow, never found something like that.
DM, have I ever had a job that has taken me to the Syrian Alliance?
I'm not necessarily saying that that's the only place he was located. It's just
And or does that description of a person sound familiar?
You have not ever been to the Syrian Alliance on a job. You may have gone there sometime otherwise with Castaneda, but for the description of this person, go ahead and make a... I think this one is just going to be... Yeah, a straight intelligence check for memory.
Ooh, 17.
17. Luxodon. Huge, dangerous, concrete pillar. You've gotten a lot of descriptions and a lot of people that are dangerous by Castaneda standards. Maybe. It certainly wouldn't surprise you if that came up at any point, but it doesn't stick out in your mind. You've dispatched people that were considered dangerous like it was nothing. So if it ever came up, you either don't remember because it was an easy job, or because it didn't end up mattering.
No, doesn't really ring any particular bells. Might have heard of that in passing. Nothing so important that it stood out.
Well, it's nothing I ever got too wrapped up in either. It's just a little bit like, I guess I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Not finding something like that just stuck out to me. But it's never really been, I guess, part of my main goals, so put a pin back in it. Just curious, I suppose.
Can I get someone to roll a d20 for me? Just one.
I've been rolling a lot. Someone else do it.
Fuck it, I'll do it.
Roll your vegan!
5.
5? Okay. Good to know.
Damn,
Five
those steaks are
beholders
burned.
walk into the bar.
What do you mean?
Walk in. They have legs.
Yeah. Oh god, that'd be so gross. Anyway. After you guys get your food and finish eating, it's about 3.
I don't need much. Pass it off to the boys.
At some point, Haas will come down, and he will see that you're eating, Callum, and he'll offhandedly say, "I'm leaving, but before I go, we should speak."
I guess we can do this now. No one touch my fucking food, okay? No.
Wouldn't.
If you touch my... Sebastian! If you touch my food, I'm eating your food.
What if he eats
Wouldn't-
his food and your food?
Wouldn't dream of it, my guy.
Alex, you know what to do.
I'll make sure.
Flame flickers at her fingertips.
My
I-
food
I-
is important.
I cast guiding bolts on the steak. What the fuck? Your steak now glows.
No, your steak is in
Advantage
pieces,
on eating it.
and the pieces glow.
It's now ground beef.
I get back. My steak!
Yeah, and the plate and the part of the table that the plate was on is also just. Anyway,
Okay, let's just get this now so I can get my meal done with.
just outside, it'll be fine. And before I go, I want to thank all of you. You prove yourself out there, and without you all, I am certain that I would have died a horrible death. You have my respect. If we ever see each other again, I hope we can work to further our ambitions.
I'm assuming since we're traveling with Callum, our paths will cross again at some point.
Probably.
Perhaps. But until that date comes, farewell.
Take care of yourself.
And Callum Haas leads you out of the Old Gator Inn front door. And he
That
kind
is definitely Callum's walking animation.
Yeah, I walk like Steve.
of...
Walks like a fall guy. Just see him fall over, just like nicks the corner of a chair, just.
What are you
Giant
doing?
Quantai monster comes and swings at them.
Yeah, Callum goes.
Fucking walk outside,
Alright.
fucking...
Bro, I'm completing my battle pass. Don't judge me.
Huh. How do
You
you
don't
do?
understand.
I hate this guy.
Heart.
No one in this party's on their grind set like Callum.
You don't understand. If you complete it, you get enough currency for the next one. It's basically free.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Alright.
I
So,
walk outside.
yeah. Haas,
Anyway,
Haas kind of walks over about 6 feet away from the steps. First of all, I want to say, you impressed me out there.
I told you I'm better than I look. I'm still relatively new, but I've
Your-
gotten the hang of it pretty fast.
I can see that your actions have proven it, and you look a bit more seasoned. It's good. You'll need it. I am going immediately back to Citistrio. I'm going to meet up with my associate. By the time I get there, he's sure to have uncovered something useful from the monsters I've been...
Battleford.
What was that? Anyway. I assume you're going back to the Volkos.
I'll go back at some point.
Alright. When you do, I need you to tell them everything that happened here, including the person attached to the thing that we found, the thing itself, the monster's behavior, and how they were stockpiling food. It seemed they were highly coordinated, even more so than how they are in Hartfeld. And I forget anything.
I'm gonna tell them a part about your contact in Sedistria, probably. They should probably know about that.
Indeed, that would be good.
I'll just say you went there, because I don't know. Your business is your business. I just do whatever they tell me. And they just told me to help out with this, not to question about your contact or something. Unless you wanted to tell me that.
No. Are you really okay with that? Just doing what they tell you?
It's kind of what I've done for since I was what? When did I join? When did I join them? I forgot. I was very young.
You were.
I was still a minor.
You were 17 or 18.
I'm pretty sure I was 17.
Yeah. Just
I mean,
just because you're used to it doesn't mean you have to continue. You can.
Being the Bloodmaster knows I'm still a young individual. Sometimes I just kind of do whatever the fuck I want. But, you know, as long as the job is done.
Well, I won't comment on that, but just remember, it is okay for you to spread your wings and fly, and once you do, no one is allowed to stop you.
It'll happen eventually.
Alright. Hunter Callum, and he'll hold his hand out.
You explode his wrist?
Yeah. my new blood magic explode body.
Explode body.
Seems good.
You two share a handshake, and
Predator style.
good luck.
I'll do better. I'll do better than when I was in the forest.
Take care, and hope our paths cross again.
See you soon. I guess as he walks away and as I'm walking back in, can I pull out my pocket watch?
Yeah.
To just see what does it. I don't think we've ever discussed. Does it actually let me tell the time, or is it broken?
No, it works.
Oh, word. What time is it?
350-ish.
Pulls out his rolly.
Yeah, just
Rolex.
it is a relatively well. Actually, we never really did went into the details of the pocket watch.
I just let you do that, man.
True.
I left that
Is it a
alone.
rolly?
No.
No, I mean it's fairly nice looking.
It's a Rolex of Mithril.
It's like a pocket watch that's attached to a chain on his hip.
A high fantasy Rolex. Stop.
Yeah.
I basically have that.
Rolex.
Diamond encrusted, you
That's
know, it's
funny.
Gucci. My family was rich before they died. They were not. I
They
don't
can buy
know.
everything you-
Alright.
What time
Callum
is it?
rejoins you all.
350-ish.
Oh.
You say? Sounds like what you've seen Silas flipping sometimes.
Okay. It's like 3:50 in the day. Haas has left. He told me, I'm just fucking off for now. So whatever y'all want to do, I'm okay with.
Shall we go to a city and actually party? Have a night for us. Let's just stop this whole adventuring for 1 week. Just go to like a big city and just get fucked up.
Like a
Well,
vacation.
Love to drop off Clinton before anything.
I have
I'd love
a
to. You want to do that in Saratusha?
I
No.
have a job to finish.
We can do it on the way.
Where does that take you?
Oh, wait, my job or?
Yeah. What you're doing now.
Actually, Saratusha.
My computer bugged out. What'd you say?
I think last time we figured out that like our tasks were like in the same direction.
If I remember correctly, I was in Saratusha, then went to Escobar's, and then met with the party. Does that mean I have to enter Saratusha to get to Escobar's?
So when you set off,
Yeah.
you left from the capital of Saratusha, Zagral, to Escobar's tower, which was in the northwestern region of Saratusha. It wasn't close to any settlements, but it was within the country's borders technically. And if you were to go from Goldhearth to there, you probably could skip over any settlements, but your memory of it isn't that great. So you'd kind of be guessing almost. It could cost you more time, could save you time.
I need to go to Saratusha to drop off the other half of this apple so I can get paid. And my coin purse is a little low right now because it's expensive to actually learn spells.
DM,
Oh,
would
yeah,
I
she
know
filled in
if
those.
that's like on my way northwest to Tassernick or northeast, I guess, according to the second map? Would that be more or less on the way?
You would know that from where you are right now, the Katuri marshlands are in the southwestern region of Centrum. Tassernick is
Northwest, right?
northwest. So going straight north, you could probably get in there, but you would not hit a settlement for a bit. If you wanted to get to a city or a town, you'd have to follow one of the main roads across the continent, which could potentially lead you into Saratusha. It could lead, but it would lead you out of Saratusha and towards Tassernick.
Just not too keen on the idea of traveling with an unpredictable, dangerous wanted criminal is all.
Well,
me?
I mean, you're also traveling with someone like me, as well.
Am I the unpredictable criminal?
No, but traveling with him will probably be extra weight. But ideally, it should just be a quick trip into Saratusha, and then we can head to Tassernick.
Are you saying you're a criminal, Mr. Sebastian?
No, I thought you were assuming
I
that of
wasn't
me.
saying that. No.
He's certainly implying it, seeing as though he doesn't want to go to Saratusha.
I just don't want to go back home. That's all. I just came from there. I'm trying to go new places.
Is home all of Saratusha? Have you been to every part of it?
Home is bits and places. I've been around a lot in Saratusha.
You have
then-
been around.
Literally, I just
I
want
am.
to get paid. That's it. Once we're done, we leave. That's all I want.
Just gonna pull a little coin out of his pocket and just. As long as we're quick about it, I won't care.
Yeah. You're already in the region, sort of, so let's do that on the way.
Let's just be quick. Not stay anywhere too long.
Speaking of quick, transportation.
Cart and horses. Do we need a cart?
We have.
It would be preferable. I would not like to walk everywhere.
Do we have money for a cart?
I could get a cart.
I can get us there, don't worry.
So,
well.
What are we
By
doing?
the way, Callum, are we going to get paid for the shit we just went through? Or...
Probably. I don't know.
Look, I'm not normal.
Would I know if I'm getting paid for that?
Typically service to the order. It's not really a job situation.
Or like you go do it.
Yeah, you kind of go do it because if you're joining them in the first place, you're kind of you wouldn't work for them if you didn't mind working for free.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
you want to slaughter your targets like if you work for them. That's just how that's the nature of the beast. But the order does give compensation in forms. Depends on what kind of task was completed.
Well, there's compensation. I typically do it for free because I just want to see this fucks dead. However, I mean, they're willing to probably compensate you. I mean, I already know you fucking like learning stuff, so I'm sure they'd be happy to give you any wealth of certain knowledges.
That would be enticing, yes.
But I could just tell you it if you want.
Yes, we definitely need to discuss the inner workings of blood of Hemocraft.
Only
That's-
what I'm allowed to tell you. Well, there's just certain
Fine.
parts I can tell you about the magic. The order probably not as much.
I'm more interested in the magic. That's
Yeah, that's a gimme. I got you.
okay.
DM, do I know how much the bounty was for Clinton, dead or alive? Either way. And, or does it say on the sheet that I have?
Give me just a second. Hold on.
Well, you think of that. So, I suppose either way we're leaving town.
Yes.
I guess it would be a good idea to let Mr. Bruthar know we're out of here and make sure there's nothing else he needs.
I mean, he's not
And-
our dad. We can just go. We were about to, anyways.
Well, I just wanted to make sure there are no loose ends or anything.
Did we want to leave today, or
Loose ends are the fun part.
Well, particularly Kayla says they don't want to be here for another day, so
Well, then you know we are.
And-
I don't really care as long as we like leave soon. But if we want to leave today, by all means, as long as we've got the money to do cart and horses, so we don't have to just walk.
Interjecting
not-
really quick. Silas, the bounty was 1,000 gold alive, 500 dead.
Well, there is about 100 platinum on the line for Mr. Clinton, so when we drop that off,
And dead.
I'll be half that. So don't light him up on the way,
Ooh.
please.
I'm
I'll be happy to
very
split that amongst us on the way.
Very tempted to slow roast him, but
That's kind of fucked up.
that is a
That's
little fucked up.
it's good practice.
I'm the criminal here, but that's fucked up.
After what that fucker did, he probably deserves it.
You're talking about torturing a man who's already tied. I'm pretty sure that's a war crime.
And that's why I'm not going to do it. I'm tempted, but I'm not.
Yeah, you would agree with that.
Why is that the only thing holding you back from doing that? Is that it's a war crime, not that it's fucked up.
I'm gonna go.
What he
Tie
did was
anything up with,
magnitudes worse than what he deserves.
Yes, but I don't agree with, someone being locked up and surrendered and we're about to go give him to somebody to then do that justice. To then just,
While they're arguing, Silas goes off to go basically say bye to Bruthar, see if anything else, everything's good before they leave.
Okay.
Which is just connected to the restaurant or the bar part of this essentially town hall building we're in, right?
Yeah, you go into the tavern. It's a little bit more bustling. Saris is on shift, looks like. Go up the stairs, go into the back door. The couch seems to have another very huge indent in it.
He'll knock before he goes in,
Yeah.
for politeness sake.
You may enter.
Enters.
Silas.
Hello again. I believe our business here is more or less concluded, but how are things? Are you recovering well around the town?
Yes.
Everything good? Need any? Just wanted to make sure, nothing was going to be a problem before we left. Don't want to leave you guys in need.
The Orc Warband seems to have discovered the carnage you all left. There was infighting from what Diana was able to discover, but ultimately one of them took up the mantle of chief and decided to head back wherever they came from. All that remains now is some left abandoned supplies. The healing process for us will take time. Eventually, we will have to reclaim the farms stolen, rebreed the livestock they took, etc. But we will make it. I will do everything in my power to ensure that.
And I'm sure these people have nothing to worry about. Best of luck to you, and maybe we'll cross paths again, but
Perhaps.
duty calls.
Silas, if you ever need anything that is within my power, return to Goldhearth, and I will do what I can.
Thank you, Mr. Bruthar. Maybe I'll take you up on that eventually. We seem to have a lot of travel plans, so who knows, maybe we'll end up right back here. Take care of yourself, and see you around.
Until then.
Walks out.
Alright.
Heads back to the table.
I will say before we leave, wouldn't mind picking up some ingredients to cook with on the road. If we're going to be traveling for a while, it'd be nice to live off of more than just rations.
I have about 100 pounds of canned meats and bread in my bag.
If you need,
Can't say that sounds very appealing.
I don't just hunt big game. I can hunt small game, slightly bigger game like deer.
Fresh
So
meat
you
on
have-
the trail would be nice.
You have an ample supply of meat, whatever you need.
Whatever's the case. But
I can do it
one thing that hasn't really come up is that cooking is actually quite a bit of a side hobby, a side interest of mine. Surprisingly, cooking is actually quite an effective means of practicing heat regulation for fire spells.
Nerd.
I'm sensing a theme here. Well, that's great. I'm glad one of us can.
Fun.
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea.
The
I'm shit at cooking.
metagaming pigeon outside says nerd.
Oh, no,
shit at
Sebastian says nerd
metagaming
right next
vision.
to you.
Well, I actually need to pick up a little more of this, and he'll shake the bottle of perfume. After that last little stunt,
Do you really?
goes down. As awful as he is much better in a fight than I am. We'll reach some form of agreement before he comes back out. I'll make sure none of you are put at any risk. As much as I'll make sure.
Is that what you told yourself before you got us in risk last time?
Again, this is sort of why I travel alone, so I'm still trying to figure out how he plays with others. It's not very well, but I promise you, I'm gonna come up with some sort of agreement to make sure that this doesn't keep happening.
Look, Silas, I can forgive you because I can tell you you are a good-natured individual and don't want to put us in harm's way. But the next time Gorfang puts us in danger, I'm going to take that as an opportunity to practice how hot my fire can really get.
I mean, they share the same body. I don't know if that's really the best idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I know you love targeting your teammates with spells and all, but like, maybe we don't anymore? Yeah?
No, that's not an invitation to. Let's just.
Besides, you're pretty resistant to fire. I've noticed. So
When he's out.
then I'll take it as an opportunity to practice.
No.
That's if he
Wait.
puts us in danger again. I'm not going to.
I think I understand the human trials thing now. The war crime thing now. You're really into experimenting on people, it seems.
No, just people who piss me off.
Still people. Still people. But, sure. Whatever makes you feel better.
He's just gonna walk away from the table, kind of muttering to himself under his breath. If you want to roll a perception check,
I
you
will.
already saying.
Anybody who would like
Set
to?
the DC at.
Don't say.
Yeah.
Ooh, 13.
18.
No.
I'm eating.
I'm very slowly eating my steak.
Alex, you
While
only hear him
watching.
mutter to himself as he
Yeah.
like walks towards the door, like expeditedly cutting off this interaction with you. Is you're not going to lay a hand on her, and that's kind of the tail end of what you get as he leaves to go find some perfume.
I sort of smirk and pull out my book and sort of write down like the results of that interaction.
Okay. So,
Really setting up the fucking.
Is he gonna finish?
Oh, that's good.
Is he
I
gonna?
don't think he is.
Is he gonna?
I'll take half. You get the other half.
While we're sitting here, I'll start working on a bit more work in my actual book.
okay.
I'm looking for like a perfumes or incenses shop. Was there anything like that in Allison and Alls?
There was. Go ahead and, if you would like to try there first, or you can try and look around the village.
I'll
Make
try
an,
there first.
Alright. We'll get to that in a second. The four of you.
Yeah.
Aside from any important small talk, I believe that all of it is reasonably out of the way at this point. All of your food is consumed.
Shit.
Fuck.
So the plan is, after that was some shopping for miscellaneous things, and then cart horses, and then you're setting off in which direction?
East, towards Saratusha.
Guess we're going to Saratusha.
Apparently there.
All right. Are you trying to wing it, or are you taking a main road?
Take the main road.
Okay.
Before I leave, can I purchase just like a little like cloak that could kind of put over me?
Yeah. It'll
How
just
much?
be a 6 copper.
Nice blue cloak. Navy blue.
Can I also buy 10 arrows? Or 10 crossbow bolts?
Yeah. You walk in and Sharp just like goes and sees you, turns around into the back, and comes out with a case. And,
Thank. How much? How much?
5e tools.
Yeah. Remember your prices, oh.
I mean, when I'm a hoe, but I don't remember my prices.
$1,300.
1,300.
It's a lot of gold.
Best goddamn arrows you'll ever see.
Plus 17 arrows.
Yo.
Holy fuck! Come on, phone. 5 silver.
Alright, I do that. Let's slap down 5 of a silver.
Alright. Carolea, anything you need to purchase?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that, and I cannot, for the life of me, think of anything.
Okay.
I'm also desperately trying to avoid Allison Knowles.
Okay. Alex, depending on how much the party wants to expedite, you might not get enough time to get any actual research in, especially with you wanting to shop.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's fine if not, but like, for me, I'd say it's just like at least it gets started, so that way, like, I could pick it up later with less, and finish it like in less time.
Okay.
Especially because, like, yeah, I do intend to spend a little bit of money to buy ingredients for actual food.
Okay. You get started. Nothing concrete. You can't really get into your flow. And realizing the time, you pack up and go ahead and give me an investigation check for some fresh produce. While that happens, Silas, you go to Allison and All's, and it's closed.
Roll this one this time. Woo!
Is there any sign of activity inside, or?
Perception check.
That's a 15 for the investigation check.
Okay.
And an 18 for the perception.
18. You look in through the glass doors. You go around towards one of the connecting buildings, look in a window. You see the wood elf individual that you purchased things from yesterday, sitting in what looks like a carpenter shop, kind of like on a stool, just staring at the ground. They don't seem to notice you, though.
It's like a window I'm at?
Yeah, you're at the window. You're kind of like towards the back. Like this is Allison and All's, and then there's like boom, boom, and then you are back here, and you're kind of just very creepily looking inside.
I'm gonna decide what I want to do. You can go to Alex's thing for a sec.
Alex, with that roll, very easy to find anything you need. There's a bit of limited stock, but you can find all the basics.
Yeah, basic, like, enough for, like, maybe 3 days worth of, like, actual fresh meals cooked for everyone. So, like, maybe potatoes, corn, stuff like that.
Yeah, easy
Stuff
enough.
you would traditionally assume is, like, sides.
Mm-hmm. All that's gonna run you 1 gold.
Easy.
You found the Kroger Marketplace.
Yeah.
I went to the Whole Foods.
You got a card?
Went to Aldi.
I gotta say, Trader Joe's.
1 gold in total. You had to bounce between like 6 stalls to get all that. But so Silas, are you ready?
He's going to go back to the front door of the establishment and, figuring that person is sort of towards the back, will knock and just say hello. Knowing she's in there, wanting to, present as a customer trying to get in during normal business hours. Doesn't want to press it too far, knowing that there is some shit going down with these people, but wants to see at least if they'll come to the door.
You wait there for a minute, watching, and your knock is not answered.
Can I make a quick look around town to see if there's any other, miscellaneous, exotic, earthbound trading company type stores around?
Earthbound.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Hey, do these. I've rolled a 14.
A 14? Yeah, you're able to, find, You're able to find, a chandler shop.
Great. Go in. There's no, I got this big, heavy cloth mask on. There's no smells in here that would be, potentially alarming to me, would they?
With your passive perception is good enough that, no.
Really not trying to rage in the middle of the store. Okay, great. Go to the front counter.
Yeah. No one's there at the moment.
What's there?
No one is there.
Is there a bell or a...
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay.
Hello?
Sorry. Coming. And,
Zooey, is that you?
Ben Albert is at the store.
Ben Albert.
you, coming around the corner is we'll say a, gangly, halfling. Very, missing teeth, about 3 hairs in total. One arm is shorter than the other. Gets on a stool. Hey, how can I help you?
Oh, hello. Yeah, I was just looking for this specific scent of cologne. This wooden, cedary smell. Do you have anything like that here?
I'll be right back.
I know it's a little specific, but thanks.
Goes into the back. Comes out with a candle in a box. You can look inside of it, and you see red wax. It's just a moderately sized stick.
So, Sorry, I have a bit of a cold right now. I can't smell, but this smells like that.
Yeah, it's cedar. Cedar.
Okay.
Having a hard time.
You don't have any spray, anything like that? Liquid form?
Maybe I
This
got.
will work. If not, but that would just be ideal, you know.
I'll be right.
Just like, hold on, let me just.
Yeah, it goes into the back again, and you will be able to get some liquefied cedar scent. We'll say.
Okay. Buy it.
10 gold.
$1,000.
Silas just lets that go through.
Yeah, he's pretty trusting.
Okay. So you get it for 10 gold.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
He'll just leave.
Okay.
Refill his glass, a vial, not really a vial, like a larger little spray bottle, and yeah, go
Okay.
to rejoin the party and whatever they're doing.
So-
I assume me and whoever wants to come with me is gonna go back. Horse carriage.
Yep. Yep.
Whoever wants to.
I'm not a charismatic person,
That's fine.
so
I'll
Horse-
catch up. We'll
Your
say
best
catch
buddy.
up with you as you're going to find them. Oh, hey. Anything before we get some horses and go?
The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Just have to go
Okay.
buy some horses. And the carriage. Do we have any preference? Chestnut. Yeah, any other type
about
of
a-
horse I don't know about?
Do you not know another kind of horse?
I don't.
That's the only
more
one you
than
know.
I do.
there's one more.
Clydesdale. I know those.
Oh,
Clydesdale,
yeah,
there you go.
Clydesdale.
There's like stallions and thoroughbreds, I guess.
Oh yeah, thoroughbred.
I met someone once that
Alpacas.
named- I met someone once that named the horse.
Sorry, I'm not a
Chicken
horse
Nuggets.
guy. Doom 2.
Doom.
That feels like
Doom 2.
it's already been taken.
I don't remember
Doom.
that third horse's name.
I don't remember either.
Okay, we look
It
for a
could be
stall.
worse. Could be worse. Could be chicken and nugget.
Well, one of them was already Chicken Nugget for us. One of them was Chicken Nugget.
We had Doom. We had
And then
Chicken
we-
Nugget, and we had
Then we
Doom.
named two more horses chicken and nugget.
Yeah, in Matt's campaign or
Chicken
no,
nuggy.
So who all is
Chicken
going?
and nuggy.
Who all is going?
I guess just me.
I'll
guess.
go.
Well, I
Your
was
best
going.
buddy.
I met up.
Big
I met
best
up-
buddy.
Wait, did I just meet up with Alex? I don't know. I guess we're
Yeah.
looking for it separately, but in pairs or something.
What were you gonna say, Jacob?
Going where? I'm sorry.
Get a horse.
Oh, I'll
Get
go with you.
horses.
I'll go with you to get a horse.
Horses in a carriage.
Okay, boom. We converge. Wow. Do we need to roll to like find a horse stall carriage place?
No, as one of you has already located the horse stables.
That's true. I already did.
Yep. To get some shit.
Yeah, I did.
So you guys,
Just over this way.
you guys arrive there.
Is there like a bell or like a door or?
Oh, hi there. How's it going?
Oh shucks.
Howdy,
I need to purchase a cart and 2 horses, presumably to pull it. Do you happen to have such a thing here in your little fine establishment?
Of course, 2 horses and a cart, right over
Yes.
here.
Yes, perfect.
the cadence.
I don't
uh,
trust this NPC.
In the sentence, just like this.
Uh,
Oh my gosh.
I got a couple of good thoroughbreds right here.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
Trading
I just cleaned
authority.
up this morning.
All right. 2 horses.
Ancient silver dragon in disguise.
The cart. How much is the cart?
300 gold.
All right. The cart will run you 15 gold, and 2 horses will be 60 gold each.
Is that to rent or to own horse?
To own. So 135 total. You see, my good man, and I'll kind of put an arm around him. We are not to be a little bit too forward, but we kind of did a service for everyone here, and I was hoping we might be able to get, like a little bit of a discount, considering, we did kind of help everybody.
Well, I didn't know. Shucks. All right. Make a persuasion check.
That's plus 17.
Hey.
All right. How's about a half off on the horses? And 13 for the cart.
So 73 total.
Yeah, I think.
Sounds like a hell of a deal.
1, 2, 3.
Don't think too hard. It's okay. It's 73.
Right.
Here you go. He'll walk forward and hand over 8 platinum before he reaches into his pockets.
Oh my god, you're fucking loaded.
Oh my god.
7 platinum and 3 gold. He'll hand over that.
Where did you get all that?
Holy shit, please come again.
Please come back.
Holy shit! Can we take this one with us?
This is honestly got the biggest NPC energy I've ever felt.
This is the NPC to deal with all of the shopkeepers.
Like every
Please
stable
come
hand
back.
is going to be the same character with slightly different mustaches.
I'm a fighter warlock multi-class. I'm level 19.
I teleport and follow you guys to wherever you're going.
Oh
On a
god.
horse?
I've been scrying on you while you sleep.
Like, actually, I can't wait for the running joke that every single town we go to, we find like this dude's like extended family, and they're all
It's a portrait.
It's the same cadence.
My name is Jim Stable. My family's
Jim
Stable.
Not Jim Stable.
We invented the horse.
I grew these horses from the ground up. I planted them in the ground.
I'm crying.
How much for a month of feed for the horses?
Oh shit, hold on. Is that an item in the game?
I believe so.
Breastfeed? Yeah.
Breast? What? I heard breastfeed. I was like,
Horse ration?
Yeah, you about to use the Gatorade. Gatorade.
I know there's not horses
It's just
chewing on your
called
titties
feed.
every night.
it's 5 copper pieces per day.
For 2 horses, so a silver a day.
So 3 gold for a month worth.
Yeah.
I'll hand him over 5 gold for a month and a half.
Alright, let me just get this loaded up for you.
Appreciate you, big man, and pound him on the chest a couple times before I take him
Oh.
away.
That felt like nothing.
I know go get the feed.
You just got puffed on.
Spits
I'm
out
skinny. I
spit-
have 7 strength.
Breaks his wrist.
spits out a piece of hay he had in his mouth.
Oh,
You hit my strong titty, boy. Try the other.
My strong.
What? Alright,
Other.
so eventually you guys get the cart and the feed and the horses hooked up, loaded up, carted up, and ready to go.
Alright, before we go, what are their names?
We're naming them?
Of course.
Of course. I personally want this one to be named Biscuit 3.
Biscuit 3.
Biscuit. What happened to Biscuit 1 and 2?
That's the funny part. You don't ask about Biscuit 1 and 2.
I definitely don't understand, but
Callum, what's the other one's name?
that
I
reminds me. What happened with your skeletons?
I'm personally
Mac
a
and
fan of-
cheese.
I was personally a fan.
Biscuit 3 and mac and cheese.
I was personally a fan of table salt, but that works too.
Table salt.
That's what the card's name is.
Yeah, you put the salt on the mac and cheese.
Yeah,
Just
table salt.
to establish, you're not planning on eating them, are you? You're naming them after food. It's.
No.
Were you
You
planning on
think
eating?
I would eat something as lowly as a horse?
I don't know.
I'm a man of taste, thank you.
Well, I just don't know. You know. I mean,
What? It's really funny that he asked you and not me.
Yeah, not the dog.
No,
Well-
not a dog.
Is that
You're-
offensive?
I mean,
mean,
he is one.
he was the one naming them after food. It's just.
I did
Is
name
that
him after
offensive? I
food.
feel like
How is it offensive to?
calling you. Yeah,
I mean, I'm not a dog.
that's what I'm
Turn
saying.
into
Is
one.
that offensive? I don't know.
Kind of. I don't
Turn
know.
into one. I mean,
Yeah, but
Can
he's
I-
not. But that
Half the
he's
time
not a
you are.
dog, though. That's the thing.
Can I retcon in? I forgot that Silas wouldn't have him asking Bruthar if it's okay to take Erican, or not Erican, fucking Rutger Clinton today.
You captured Erican, huh?
Huh.
Yo.
Crazy.
Yeah, he just would have. he would have told you to go see Leopold.
Okay. I need to go get the bad guy now, so I'll be right back. He'll hurriedly make his way that way.
All right.
He's got fast movement, so he's quick.
All right. Interjecting. It is past 11. So, obtaining Rutger will be the last major thing that happens. If you guys want to bicker in character about horse names, sure. But I'm not going past 11:15. So, yeah.
It'll be
That's
out
fine.
of. It'll be out of recording.
Nah, it's fine. We don't need to. But
I think we're settled.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
we're settled. Anyways, the main question here is who's driving? I can't.
I'm already gone.
I've only ever been driven for.
I can
That
attend.
doesn't surprise me.
I've only ever been teleported around, so
I'll try.
As have I.
Okay, Miss Fancy Pants.
I'll-
me,
I'll-
humble
I'll-
drag.
I'll try. I'll
Alex,
do
how
it.
were you? Where were you teleported that was nearby here?
I've been teleported literally all across the goddamn continent.
I know, but when you came near here, where did you end up?
Well, I was always teleported with Erican. He always teleported me.
Yeah, but
I
did
mean,
you arrive like in a field, or were you in an underground bunker hidden under the road?
for clarification, like I did not teleport here. I wound up walking from Erican's home into Zarathustra.
Right. I'm still trying to figure out who the person manning that bunker was. That was very different.
Got me, man. I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nope, you're fine. Don't meet very many other people that have been teleported around. Figure that out.
I gotcha.
Goes into prison.
Yeah. You see, through the window in the warden's office, you see Leopold reading a book.
Through the window. Okay. Knox comes into office.
Oh,
Just
Oh,
give
hey.
enough time to. Okay. Hey. We are headed out of town now, so with Mr. Bruthar's permission, we're gonna take this one off your hands.
oh, huh. Well, thanks. Wow.
Yeah.
Bruthar said it's fine. Then yeah. let me just get the key. He gets the
Thanks.
key, leads you in, and you just hear a rhythmic bang, bang, clang, clang. In the morning, slop. In the evening, slop. Everyday fucking slop.
All right. Does he? So, is he escort? He's escorted out. Is he just like in shackles or what? What's the situation?
Leopold will say, "Alright, man, this guy's gonna be taking you off my hands, so we can do this the easy way or the hard way." And Leopold will hold some cuffs in his direction. What the fuck ever. Just don't touch me, I can walk on my own. And Rucker will get up off the bench, and Leopold will open the cell, and Rutger will willingly allow himself to be cuffed. Don't fucking touch me, freak. You too, blue freak. Let's go. And
Can't wait till he's in our cart and he sees all the other freaks.
And he will be led by you and Leopold out.
He will. As soon as he comes close enough, he's going to grab his wrist and just head to the door. Not saying a word.
I said don't fucking touch me! And he's going to resist. So if
He's going to, as soon as he resists, he's going to gut check him with a real good punch to the, sort of the, below the ribs right here.
go ahead and make an attack roll.
At advantage because he's cuffed, I guess?
He's not restrained. He can still move.
Or grappled or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a natural 20.
Yeah, so you deal, 6... Yeah, you deal 6 damage.
I want to knock the air out of him and get him to double over and stand over him. Let me make one thing clear, okay? While we're on the road, I'm the one in charge, my friends are the ones in charge, and you are the criminal. You can tell me a fun story if you want, but I'll do whatever the fuck I want. And if you disagree, then I might just take you back dead. So, shut the fuck up and come with me.
Make an intimidation check.
About to roll a 1, let's go.
Yeah.
It's not very good. It's 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck off.
I don't think the sound
No, I
came
did.
out.
No, I didn't pick up, but he spits blood in your face. Fuck you.
Can I try to, like, sidestep it?
No, it's pretty fast.
Okay, backhand him across the face super hard. Don't choose the hard way, don't make this harder on yourself.
Hey, come on. Let's not do this in the middle of the goddamn hallway. Come on, I have to clean that up. Let's go.
Sorry, Leopold, I'll be on my way.
God.
And he will again grab him by the wrist and start dragging him towards the door.
I hope you fucking rot. You and all the dogs of the crown. Fuck!
Oh, you think I work for the crown? I don't work for anybody, Clinton. Now let's go. We got a long trip ahead of us.
Okay. So eventually, Silas will return to you all, with a little bit bruised, Rutger Clinton. Pretty much only wearing like half a shirt and like shorts. Everyone can see the disgusting burn scar that goes from here all the way down. So, unless anything needs to be said.
Alright, I've gathered the trash. Everyone ready to go?
Is there to drag
Is
this
it?
fuck along?
Yeah.
Alex is kind of
Hopefully
just
we'll
staring
finish
at
this.
that, staring at him, sort of like with a nasty scowl.
If he tries anything, Miss Alex, I give you permission. Well, you don't need my
Don't-
permission, but I won't protest. If he's a threat. She's very good with fire, so just recommend being on your best behavior.
Yeah,
And
her
I-
and every other slave to the fucking military.
And I have every reason to want to hurt you.
Yeah? Huh. What the fuck ever.
I can tell this is going to be a fun trip.
Very.
So with that, with any final preparations that we can retcon that in later down the line, but
Get on the cart, get the fuck out.
the only path that you guys know to get back to any main road is through the first entrance that you came in, and along the sort of still laid trail that you all first met just off of. And with that, as the sun is starting to set, that is where we will end this session and the first arc of this adventure.
And we level up. Hell yeah.
No.
Hell yeah.
Now we're level 6.
No. Stop that. You stop right now.
I mean, we could have
He-
leveled up
he will-
here as well.
he will
or
unlevel
instead of
you
before, It would
specifically.
have made sense.
On level.
Yeah, you go back down to
I
level
decay!
4.
Decay. Oh.
That's a
Gorfang
fact.
becomes level 6. I'll take it.
I was about to say it's a side effect from letting Gorfang out. Silas decays as Gorfang grows stronger.
Oh.
That would be fucked
Nothing
up.
like
Hey.
going between level 2 and level 15 all the time.
Hell yeah.
What does that mean?
No, you don't understand. I really need that perfume, guys.
Silas trying to swing on someone.
Eyes to a goblin.
And
Goblin.
Meanwhile, Gorfag is handling fucking Celestials.
literally.
Drags the leg of a hill giant back.
And he's like suplexes them.
This is my afternoon hunt.
Ah,
turns back into Silas after that. It's just like, you guys, you might wanna help me out here.
turns back, collapses, gets crushed by hill giant leg. Now
Immediately.
that would be crazy. Well, that was fun. All RP, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you like to hear that?
Sebastian actually talked a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
He doesn't
I'm glad
completely
those
distrust you anymore. He'll
I'm
say
glad
it. He'll
that-
spill a bean or two.
Me and Sebastian became best friends.
We did over chocolate.
Spilled 2 beans.
And with that, I will bring you all, since you are no longer in Goldhearth and you are on your way, I'll bring you over to the world map.
Ah.
Hey.
Where are we, motherfucker?
Where are we?
This is not... Now, this
Right
is
here.
This is still version 2. So, it's not super complete. But
Oh my god, I'm huge.
a lot of what you need, especially in the immediate area, is here. We'll use... Yeah, you guys are right there.
We're fucking kaijus.
So do we know exactly where we're going?
Saratusha is a big place. You gotta be more specific.
We're heading to Escobar's tower.
On the
Is
world
that-
map.
This one?
No.
Is that this one? Is
Alex-
He has to tell me.
Alex, you would estimate that Escobar's tower is here. Somewhere.
Oh, that's basically on the way to... What's the capital of Tasternet? It's in here somewhere.
It is up here. It is Atmosius.
Atmosius.
You're looking. Who are you looking for? Matchington?
Me?
Are you just looking for a specific person?
He,
Or...
he's looking for Erican, if I'm not
Intelli,
mistaken.
yes.
Isn't that the general dude?
That's the magic man who is Alex's master.
Oh, you gonna have to go over here.
Well, I need
No,
to
you-
drop off.
No, he needs to go to the Quanti.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he needs,
which is right here.
He needs to go here.
I need to. This is kind of far away, though. I need to
So
drop off homeboy
we have
and
a route.
Ambrosius.
We have a good route then. So we go into Saratusha, drop off what I need, and get paid. Go up to the Tassernick, drop off like dick for brains, and then go to the Quanti after that. Yeah, that's a simple route.
It is a city.
Now, Centrum is a very large continent. I tried to make it as large as possible without making it unreadable, but there will be a lot of travel time. I will say that.
Oh boy.
It won't be too long between Goldhearth and Escobar's Tower if you guys follow the main road. But once I have more information, getting to Hartfeld is going to take a minute, a bit, a chunk.
Oh boy, we have to deal with this dude like the entire time too.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hope you're excited to play your favorite NPC, Rutger Clinton, for a bit.
It'll be interesting. I'm excited. I really am, guys. I'm super excited now.
Me too.
That was gonna pretend to be tough. for
I'm ready to be in the
someone.
city.
I have to think of fucking like really odd ways that Alex would know how to like use spells to like keep people like, for lack of better terms, torture. Like, and I don't like that I have to think of this because this is absolutely.
Just don't
Yeah,
torture
just don't do
people.
it.
Yeah, just don't
Don't
do that.
Literally
don't
just don't.
just don't like use control flames to put a basket of fire around their head.
Yeah, don't break the Geneva
Ooh.
Convention that doesn't exist.
Yeah, don't use
This is only if like old dude gets uppity. That's it.
yeah, don't tell Carolea to use shape water to waterboard him.
Oh wow!
God damn.
I didn't know you had cheap water.
That was my if Elliot was non-compliant backup plan.
Oh, boy.
gotcha. Though control flames with a basket of flame over his head and then using it to like just keep it okay. I can get creative with control flame. I know that.
God damn.
Yep.
This is
Look.
fucked.
Look, like I said, I'm not not making her a total psychopath. Just
You've made her completely amoral so far, which is pretty cool.
I mean, she is a soldier.
She's a wizard.
She is
no,
a,
that's the thing though. She isn't technically a soldier.
well, she's ready to be a soldier. She's ready to commit war crimes at the drop of a fucking hat.
I think the one thing that I wish I was able to convey a little bit more is that